Your Honor, I implore you to relook over the evidence. My client clearly said he was not being dead ass at the time. With that, we're live. I've tried changing around my tags on Twitch. I've tried a lot of things. We'll see how some of it works. I don't know. It's not too big of a deal, right? In fact, actually, YouTube is now my bigger platform by 1 subscriber, so I'm not trying to, you know, brag or anything, but I'm trying to brag. Yeah. Recycle 12 weapons, reach -20 speed. Yeah, I don't remember who either of those are. Have we already beat the fisherman? We haven't. Brother, I say morning instead of good morning. Because if it was a good morning, I'd be fishing. How's it going, gamers? So I figured we could do spear for 2 reasons. One, it's got good piercing to it. In fact, I can turn on something that might even help. Hold on. Manual aim on mouse press. Because now, if I want, I can be like, I'm better at aiming than you are. You know what I mean? I can aim the weapon however I wish, not necessarily for who's the closest, which I think for this weapon specifically matters and for nothing else. So, how's everyone been? I know. Oh my god, you're streaming again. I thought you were never going to do that again. No, it's a common misconception. Why is my cooldown with them? What happened? How did this give me back? Oh, because they have to shoot out further. Oh. Okay. Let's not get too bait pilled. I need 1 more spear. Now we're good. Yeah, because now when they spawn, all we got to do, line it up. Okay, hold on. Line it up. See, because now the damage percent starts to go off, right? Because, like, we just pierce through everything. We're all good. Okay. And that was probably the scariest moment of the run, is starting with 2 bait on the second wave for no reason. I say no reason. I got a reason. I like dealing a lot of damage. We should take some armor and some more max HP. Another spear even. I mean, we're all in on that. Another spear even, and we'll take a second bait. The run's already going off, man. Like I said, I say, you know, ooh. Hold on. Remember to dodge. I was not manually aiming for a second because I was terrified of the creature I could have become. I looked in the mirror and I didn't like what I saw, but I didn't know how to change it. That shit's poetry in motion. Edgar Allan Poe, probably. Pop quiz. Name one of his fucking novels that's not Telltale Heart. Oh, all of a sudden everyone goes, wait, no, hold on. No, I know another one. Hold on. Yeah. I mean, I guess there's, you know, like Nevermore, the Raven one. But let's act like that one's not well known, okay? I mean, we gotta buy at least 1 bait every time. I feel like we'd be doing the character a disservice if we don't buy at least 2 bait every time, you know what I mean? Did I move the goalpost halfway through saying that? Yeah, so you noticed? Look, I realized it would be bitch shit to not. Now, we need to get melee damage because our percent damage is going nuclear already. So now, if we start getting flat damage, it just modifies off of that. It is crazy, right? When I was a kid, I was so obsessed with like Edgar Allan Poe based stuff, but I still only really know like 2 of his things, like 2 of his works, and I feel like that's what everybody knows from him, and everything else is just kind of like, I don't know, he was like a weird guy. You know? We'll definitely take melee damage. We'll definitely down our range, actually, because this should make us, yeah, it makes us shoot quicker because it comes back faster. So you know what? And then we'll buy a little bait. I'm going to unlock the Gummy Berserker. We're clearly never buying it. I'm lying to myself by believing I will, you know? I'm holding on to it for no reason. I'm going to be fucking featured on TLC's Hoarders if I keep holding on to it. Okay. We do that, and now we're safe. Do I have any form of sustain? None whatsoever. Okay, let's play smart then. Ooh, gonna be hard with these guys. Greed, perhaps I've greeded a smidge here. I won't lie. It doesn't help that these fuckers keep showing up. I definitely have greeded a little too much. That's fine. We just gotta live a couple more seconds. Our speed is not good enough to stay alive, and yet I do it anyways. In spite of that, the bee flies anyways. You remember when everyone was quoting the fucking the Bee movie for like no reason? I mean, I guess, you know, humor is the reason And you could say, yeah, but it wasn't funny. Well, I got good news for you, man. Humor's always been subjective. But yeah, I don't know why I was such a big Edgar Allan Poe fan. I think it's because it's weird to say, right? But like, he kind of reminded me of Tim Burton. I don't know if anybody else sees the parallels there. When I was a kid, I loved Nightmare Before Christmas. I guess that also extends to right now, but like, I'm not really going out of my way to watch it every so often. And in fact, I think, you know, maturing is coming to think about the kind of like stop motion horror-esque films you watched as a kid and realizing that Coraline was better than Nightmare Before Christmas. But I don't think a lot of people are ready for that conversation yet, because Nightmare Before Christmas is such a classic, and like, you know, they'll be like, they're trying to take the Jack Skellington out of Christmas. People don't really know which one you're supposed to watch it on, but in my opinion, it's a Halloween movie, just because it's so easy to find Christmas movies. Halloween movies, like, yeah, I guess there's, you know, like literally Halloween, but aside from that, what are we really looking at, you know? What's our damage percent at right now? I think I've already bought one bait, so we'll just hold off for now. We'll show a little bit of restraint because, yeah, one bait was fine for this, especially considering we're going to get more enemies to spawn. Do we have any sustain? Not yet. So someone should really change that. But yeah, I think that's why I liked Edgar Allan Poe so much. But not enough clearly to read all this stuff. However, like, let's, you know, be completely honest, I didn't read too much as a kid. Dude, I've, you know, talked about it before, but school kind of gives you a tumultuous relationship with reading, because it kind of makes you think, oh, reading is for assignments, it's not for relaxing. Therefore, I'm no longer a person who can relax with a book, because how could I? That shit's an assignment, you know? It's not what you do to relax, it's what you get graded on is how well you read it. You know, if I'm not being a completely active reader. Also, I feel like I've got an issue, and maybe it's like some kind of undiagnosed mental thing. I'm gonna act like that couldn't possibly be it. If I start reading a book, I kind of like zone out and go over all of the words, but none of them register in my head as to what the words actually are. And then I just come back and I'm like, fuck, I'm down like 6 lines from where I was last time I actually read something, and I have no clue what happened. So now I've got to go back and reread through all of it. And you might be like, no, don't worry, that happens to everybody. Yeah, but it doesn't like encourage me to keep reading, because it's like, ugh, time to read the same passage again. And like momentarily I'll be like, wait, I did read this, I just don't think I internalized it. Like the knowledge is there, kind of. Okay, as long as you just manually aim at the start to deal with all of the spawns, I don't have to manually aim for the rest of the wave. Past that, we just trust spears to do what they do best, which is kill things. And it kind of feels right to be a spear fisherman, you know? You ever see actual videos of spear fishermen? It's so funny because it's such a force that does not seem needed for hunting. You know what I mean? It's the equivalent of those videos where people are like taking miniguns to the feral hogs out there, and they're like, don't worry, we're helping the people by trimming down the population. Okay. 9 speed, 7 crit chance. We want this as, yeah, melee damage, because we really need some of that flat damage. Take this. More trees. We're trying to reforest, not deforest. We'll even take a second one of these guys to spawn. And you might say throwing. Possibly. Give me a second to decide if it's throwing before I agree or not. No, we're good. And then we're fine. This isn't a horde wave, so we've kind of just made it into a bit more of a horde for us, which is, we've got to add our own suspense. You know what I mean? It's like when people are like, oh, I don't think skydiving's, you know, that suspenseful anymore, so I go base jumping without a parachute. And I'm like, well, you know, they're like, don't worry, I have cat-like reflexes. I'll always land on my knees and let them buckle underneath me from the sheer weight of me falling. But yeah, also, dude, so my YouTube shorts have been gaining a lot more traction. Fucking sick. Starting to get a little bit of traction on TikTok, and I think I know why I wasn't getting any promotion on my videos. I think it's because I didn't have analytics enabled. And you might say, why would that matter? Well, that's kind of what I thought. And then I realized, oh, they probably want to collect analytic data, not necessarily so you can use the analytics, but so they can share, like, look how well this is doing to like shareholders or stuff like that. But technically, due to terms of service, they can't do that unless you give them permission to do so. Therefore, they were like, All right, fine. We're not gonna put your shit on the homepage until you let us collect data on it. Which, like, I don't care. They can have my data. That shit's not that precious. There's so many people that are like, why would this site ask if they can have access to my cookies? And it's like, I don't know. Probably because they're like, hey, we're trying to see if we've already done this pop-up for you or not. Or they're like seeing what ads are working effectively and stuff like that. And yeah, sure, it's a little annoying, but it's not some grand conspiracy. Your data isn't worth it. Well, who do you think you are? That's just my question. What makes you think like the New York Times is like fucking drop everything? We just got cookies from Kyle in Arkansas. We gotta change our whole marketing plan, dude. He said that he doesn't like the new COD game. We gotta change our whole story for tomorrow. This is huge. No, man, it's more like, okay, what can we effectively advertise towards you with? Oh, got it. And then that's it. And yeah, it's a little annoying. Obviously it is, but like, it's not the end of the world. Okay. We'll take some more lifesteal, some more crit, another spear, and then we'll lock in some more lifesteal because I kind of like having lifesteal on a piercing weapon. We've got to be ready because next wave is a horde wave. That to me says don't buy a bait, which is, you know, a little tragic to say. This stuff costs more with him. +2 harvesting for every 1 bait. That's where all this harvesting's coming from, man. I thought that it was just going nuts for no reason. Does it also just sometimes spawn the enemy? Base spawn some special enemies. Okay, yeah. Minus 50% materials. No wonder I kind of feel like we're a little mat starved when we're going into shops. But I don't mind too much because we're doing it, you know. We're doing it our way. For what is a man, what has he got? Holy shit, how do you get one of those? Holy shit. It's actually like the president, the CEO of Twitch is in chat, dude. What the fuck? Holy, that's sick. I think I've seen that like one time, and it's normally in a chat of like 30,000 people, and one person posts it, and everybody adds them, and it's like, please let me sleep with you. Okay. I think that the spears were the right way to go, mainly because I just didn't want to put everything into an SMG again and have everyone say, you can't do anything unless it's with an SMG. This is my proof that I'm competent even without the SMG. All right, get that, buy that, roll again. I shouldn't have got that one. Oh, that's how. Okay. Yo, mother being here is atrocious. Yo, we are fucked. The run's good, but it's not like, oh, we can kill mother good, you know? When the unlimited enemies spawn, that's where we're fucked. Like, look at this, man. How the fuck am I supposed to get out of here, dude? Holy shit. They're locking me down, man. Whew. Actually, our damage isn't too bad, and we're living. Okay, okay. Please let mother die, man. Fuck, we're so done. We're so done. We're so alive. We're so back. Holy shit, that was actually the entire bell curve of it's so over to it's so back. I know that it was very risky for me to run into all the enemies. If I didn't get that full heal from mother, I counted us as dead. I made some very analytical choices. It's not going to make everybody happy there, but it kept us alive. You know what I mean? Not everyone can eat when you're trying to feed the whole community. What does that mean? I don't know. I was just saying shit. More melee damage. So now that we have 43 melee damage and all of this percentage, yeah, our spears are actually nuclear warheads. It wasn't a lucky, it was calculated. I just never was good at math. There's a difference. Okay. We've got a ton of pseudo lifesteal and actual lifesteal now, which should be all I need. We're taking extra damage because of cock, so I should be thoughtful about that. Because, you know, when that shit be hitting, it be hitting hard. We've got to get more. Look, there's a lot more we need on the run. The only thing we don't need is damage, okay? Right now, I'm shitting damage like it's nothing, you know? This is actually representing, like... Ooh, fuck. Hold on. I don't like the positioning I placed myself in. I'm gonna stop my manual aiming because I think I'm targeting way worse than the game would. Yeah, all of a sudden when I stopped aiming, oh, hold on, just let me live. Okay, we're going to focus for but a moment. Not going to get hit by anything aside from possibly that. Nope, we're good. Okay, we're completely fine. Everyone's blowing things out of proportion, saying like, oh, you're dead, you're horrible at games, no one sleeps with you. Yeah, maybe the last one's true, but like, why do we have to bring it up in a Twitch chat, man? Like, who the fuck? Ooh, but we only have 11% crit chance. I mean, I guess I could always change that. Crit is in our power. We'll take more bait. It's always a good idea. What if I took even more bait? How many are we at right now? 23? Brother, that's the number that's and me. Oh, I shouldn't have. Wait, I think this might be a boss wave. Or a horde wave. I didn't check. I don't know what symbols are, and I'm really bad at reading. Dude, the internet always wants to be right about everything, by the way. Like, the people on the internet have such a drive to be correct over everything else, right? And, you know, it can be very entertaining to be on the other side of it. Because you'll see a thread where you're like, wow, nothing that's being said in this thread matters. And then you'll go into the comments and you'll be like, holy shit, this is the most upset I've seen people in my entire life. And they're arguing about whether or not Hello Kitty had a, you know, fitting season finale. That's insane that this is millions of years of evolution has surmounted to two people arguing about, you know, like Hello Kitty's current primetime iteration or something, man. It's nuts. But what I've been noticing from it is because I've been posting more YouTube shorts, right? Some people care more about whether or not my joke holds weight historically over the fact that it's like a comedy joke that I'm saying for fun. You know what I mean? Because there was I posted one the other day. It was the one bit I had where I was talking about the first guy to like suck off a cow, right? And one of the comments was like, actually, it didn't happen like this. This is most likely how it happened. And I'm like, dude, obviously, hold on. Holy shit, we got lucky as hell. We got bailed out 100% there. Obviously, I didn't think that somebody just in the like Middle Ages walked up to a random cow and like sucked it off for us to find out what milk was. However, for the sake of comedy, you suspend that disbelief and allow me to weave a little bit of a tale that's funny. I'm just saying that I don't think you watch The Hangover and go, well, hold on, this didn't happen in real life. Yeah. It's like a joke. It's like a little bit of like a bit. You don't have to be right when you're like doing a comedy thing. Like some people are like, I can't believe he's this dumb. I'm not that dumb, okay? I'm purposefully playing the fool for the effect of comedy. But look, here's the thing. I think that it's, you know, short form content has turned people into thinking everything is genuine 100% of the time. So I don't really blame them, you know what I mean? Because it's hard, because you'll go on TikTok and see someone who's like, today I am, and it always has the fucking same AI voice, cleaning the bathroom of this Taco Bell, even though they didn't ask me to. And then people in the comments are like, hey, you shouldn't do this. Yeah, they either got permission or they're a menace to society. What do you, like, okay, move on. It's rage bait. You're supposed to have the reaction you're having right now. You're giving them what they want. In the exact same way, I also had another bit where I was talking about Jack the Killer. Or, sorry, Jack the Ripper. Jack the Killer, fucking confusing him with creepypasta Jeff the Killer. Someone in the comments was like, actually, he was active in the 1700s and he mainly killed women who were whores. Get your history right. And I'm like, brother, that was not even relevant to my bit. The whole bit was that I was thinking it would be funny if you killed people and then they just spoke in like a proper British accent. It's so funny to imagine that because, like, it's just an absurd concept, you know what I mean? That like you're going around shivving people and then they're speaking proper British English at you. That's the whole. But anyways, so that's all I'm really trying to say is that like the internet's drive to be correct, I don't think will ever go away. It's baked into people that they're like, this is my chance to like feel smarter than someone. If I don't take it now, I don't know when this will happen again. This is the one and only opportunity I get to prove I'm worth my weight, and I'm taking it no matter what. Like, if all jokes had to be rooted in reality, we would only have jokes like the one fucking ancient philosopher who died in Greece. That would be all we'd have. The one who saw a donkey eating figs and said maybe we should get him some wine to wash it down with. Yeah, to him, that was the funniest joke ever. Let me tell you, in current year, it doesn't exactly hold water. It's like, it's funnier that he died laughing at it than the joke is. Also, I don't know if that's true, but I don't know if anyone can prove it's true or false because we weren't like there. So it's so much easier to believe it's real for the sake of comedy. Because you hear that it could be real, and I'm like, you know, it's pretty fucking funny if that is real. Okay. Wave 18, we've got another boss. It's just Rhino. He's just going to be here charging at us. Our damage is absurdly good. Yep. That's all? Okay, cool. And then we're getting more money from our harvesting. We're up to 145 harvesting. Probably should have bought a crown, but I don't know if one even showed up. I think that I just kind of tuned out the idea that it could show up because I forgot this character also scales harvesting. I would honestly just thought getting a bait every round was good enough because, I mean, look at this shit. I will say the bait enemies are obnoxious, though. I think it's because I'm bad when enemies charging me. Much like in real life. If somebody just started charging at me in an alley, I would freeze up. I'd be like, all right, they win. Like, fuck me. What am I supposed to do? There's no counterplay to this. He's clearly insane. He wins. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Remember you're dodging. Okay. Cool. Almost a little bit of a throw, which was wild. 8 or 6 armor for minus those two I'm down with. We should go for dodge. 6% dodge. That's more attack speed. I believe 12% attack speed, so it's definitely worth it. Buy 2 of those. You know what? I'm feeling wild and crazy. We'll buy 3 of them. And then we'll get +5 max HP. Extra stomach's fun. Not for this. And then we'll get more HP regen. And you might say, oh, but now you're not healing anything from fruit. I haven't been looking at fruit for a while, so I think it's okay. The spears really stopped showing up. And I'm kind of upset by it, because, like, look at our spears, man. I got a white spear on my hands, dude. This shit is as common as they come. It's a dollar store spear, dude. It's the kind that's made out of plastic for a Halloween costume. Now, luckily, our damage is 300% with nearly 50 flat damage being added onto it. These things, yeah, they kind of hit really hard, man. Like, if this is what Christopher Columbus was faced with stepping off the Mayflower, his ass would not have conquered the New World. They would have sent him packing, man. It would have been over. Okay, okay. I think that it's decently safe to say if I get silver bullets in shop, it's so over. If I don't get silver bullets, it's still pretty over. 3 more armor is a novel idea. I'll take it. We don't want to spawn anything this time. Okay. Now we're at least at huge. I'd rather just have another red. More damage. Okay. Yeah, so our spears are dealing 451 without critting. That's pretty fucking good. I won't lie. Okay. Kind of maybe see if I can get both dead at once. Hold on. Aiming. Tracking. This is where my fucking aim tracker hours on Steam come from. You'd think that it was for, I don't know, Apex, Valorant. Do you even need... I'm happy we have lore now, because that's one of my favorite items. Do you even need aim tracking in Valorant? Like, don't you just sit in a corner the entire game and wait for someone to peek out their head and just click the head? Someone's gonna be like, that's a gross oversimplification, actually. Let me tell you what makes Valorant so hard to play. It's actually that sometimes you get bored sitting in the corner doing nothing. So that's kind of where the difficulty comes from. Let's take some damage so we can heal and hurt them. So this character's gimmick, let me real quick go over it. You deal less damage, but every time you heal, you hurt enemies for your max HP. What does this mean? Watch, I'm going to take +2 melee damage. It translates to +1. That's not very good. So what we're doing to get around that is sticks add a flat amount of damage per each stick. They scale off of themselves. So what we're hoping for, and we'll never see it, is, yeah, there, more sticks. Because now, even though he's supposed to deal 50% less, he doesn't. He still gets the full benefit of sticks. And that's kind of, this is essentially step one to cheating on your W2 and not reporting all of your income to the government, also known as doing a coup. Welcome to Salt and Slice's stream. Today, just in time for tax season, I'm going to be teaching you how to evade them. Because me personally, I've never got hit in a fight, and that includes with taxes. Okay. We'll probably go a little bit of armor. Get more enemies to spawn, because we can take it. Then we'll need to start stacking HP, because your passive actually does a lot of damage over the course of a run if you stack HP. I mean, I know going dangerous alien or whatever the hell it's called gives you a little bit more. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I think this character's pretty easy if you go stick build. I am purposefully getting hit, by the way. I know that it looks like I'm just being very bad at dodging. I'm trying to use my passive to thin down the number of enemies because we have that much HP regen. And don't say it's cope, because I won't have a comeback to that. It's actually impossible to have a comeback to that. Ooh, 10% attack speed. You shouldn't have. Even though 7% damage is tempting, we don't want to minus our health too much, especially early. -1 HP regen for 5 health is big. At least big enough that we're taking it. Yeah, see? Now we're feeling pretty good. We can take some hits and use our passive. The character's on the fast track now. So now we can get back to talking about, I don't know, World of Tanks. My favorite video game. Just kidding. I had a lot of friends who wanted me to play it. And I had the Valorant issue where I was like, so I just sit on this objective and someone will snipe me with an artillery tank. And they're like, yeah, but it's historically accurate. And I'm like, oh, okay. When's the fun start? And they're like, that's the neat part. It started an hour ago. And I'm like, oh, damn. And every time I'd launch up my computer, I'm like, yo, how come World of Tanks always runs its little like launcher in the background? And they're like, it just kind of does that. And I'm like, oh, cool. Interesting. Malware. Obviously, it wasn't actually malware. Like, I think that it's just games that don't constantly have things going on aren't for me. I'm kind of like a baby who needs keys jangled in front of them at all times, you know? What's our crit at? Only 3%? I feel like we were hitting it a ton there. Then again, I am the luckiest man in the world. Sometimes I forget about that. One time, I won the lottery. Oh, how much money? Thanks for checking. I got $5. And just so you know, I didn't spend it all in one place. Okay, I went to the Taco Bell dollar menu and I got 5 separate items. So, and that's back when they actually had that. I think now it's the, you know, like the $3 menu. I saw somebody complaining about that. They were like, whatever happened to the dollar menu? Why is it now $3? Well, buddy, if you look around, everything's more expensive. I don't think you're misplacing it as your hatred on Taco Bell. Okay, 12% damage is still big enough to get for free. Dodge and crit, I'm down to take. Another gentle alien and another stick. Now we're full sticked up. Well, I mean, it's like spending it at one place, but over time. Here, fine, I'll change the bit. And I went to Taco Bell 4 times and got 4 items off the dollar menu. And then I went to the dollar store and got a pack of 5 gum. Now I didn't spend it all in one place. All of a sudden, and also for all we know, it was different Taco Bells across the country. Okay, I wanted to support, you know, various workers. What can I say? I support local businesses. I'm a true hero. I really am one of the best to ever do it. What can I say? What can I say? But yeah, I don't know if I brought it up on stream. I think I did. My YouTube is officially larger than my Twitch now. It's huge. I mean, like, no one shows up for the streams on YouTube, but I blame the fact that, have you ever watched anyone stream on YouTube? Probably not. I'm not saying people don't do it. I'm just saying, honestly, let's try and get these sticks to be crits, man. I mean, I do as well, but I think it's also because a lot of YouTubers stream on YouTube. And I don't know if you could imagine, the rat VTuber actually does, like, oh, that was another thing that made me upset when people were pointing out historical inaccuracies. You're watching a fucking animated rat talk to you about history, and you're like, actually, brother, you are fighting with a cartoon rat. you have lost the fight on the grounds that you've engaged with me. The very moment you took me as an intellectual and thought that we were on even playing grounds, you lost. I mean, yeah, I think more what I'm trying to say about the YouTube stream thing is that YouTube doesn't support or promote streamers nearly as much as they promote videos. It's why my YouTube shorts are doing great, but the actual, like, streams aren't doing that great. I don't blame, I'm not like, how dare they not show up to the streams. YouTube doesn't really give people notifications about it. It just kind of happens. Starting with 1 HP is actually not that bad. Mainly because we've got so much regen. Okay, hold on. Let's not throw. Just our regen's actually not that much. I didn't have that much regen. Ooh, man, that's a fun way to add a little suspense. Add a little suspense to your Friday night. Dangle your balls above a blender. Sorry. What the fuck did I mean by that? I don't know. It was just in my head. Like, imagine though. Close your eyes. Just have them dangle there. Yeah, like, especially the one guy, maybe he looked up Jack the Ripper, and that's why he was pissed, because I put Jack the Ripper in the title. So that's why he was like, this shit's not even accurate. Because maybe he was trying to watch like a 2-hour documentary about him made by somebody who stole all of their information from like a real documentary, but they're re-uploading it and not crediting the original one. The true YouTube meta. Why do my own work when other people have already done it for me? We'll take more. Oh, but it is a purple level up. Let's go for HP. Let's go for HP. Let's go for HP regen, just like I said. This is what I wanted from the, from the start. Okay. We'll get more luck, because the luckier we are, the better stuff appears in shop, and currently our luck is not great. Now, I do need to get my HP up. I also need to get my money up, not my funny up. So there's a lot of things we've got to do still. Another thing that we definitely have to do, maybe I could do it if I play Pacifist. We have to somehow end the run on 1 HP. And I think the way I'm going to do it is Pacifist on like a low danger level and just buy Weird Ghost as the first thing I grab. Because then I know I'm not going to level up because Pacifist can't kill anything. I don't know. Just spitballing ideas here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure YouTube CEO was like, well, we're not really trying to promote streaming on our platform. Hey, why do you have it then? What was the silly idea there? Just kind of felt like being a goofy little guy or something. Just added it to fuck around, see what happens. I don't know. And then what's next? You're gonna be like, oh, also we don't want to support ad blockers. Just kidding. They already said that one. We're gonna recycle it just because it's not worth it to minus our attack speed when we'll take a snail. When it doesn't give a full benefit in return for the other one. Now, all of our sticks are at least blue. That makes me feel very warm and fuzzy inside. We take this. Ooh, more max HP. Less max HP. And yet another stick. If I was that one puppet guy, what was his name? Jeff Dunham. I could say on a steak. And then that could be my bit for the next 10 years. Because I remember my cousin showed me that on her iPod, and I was like, this guy is so funny. And then my friend was like, dude, you gotta see this new Jeff Dunham sketch. And it was the same shit. And I'm like, hasn't it been like 10 years since I've seen? He's got the same material in the tank. He's putting this shit in the hyperbolic time chamber or something. Holy. He was like, When I've struck gold, I know it, and I'm not letting it go for anybody. And you know what? You gotta kind of respect the grind, all right? He knows exactly what his audience wants, and he's gonna give them more of it. That'd be like if I only streamed Brotato because it's been getting the most views. Ah, shit. Oh, man, I don't know. No, I'm kidding. I'm actually playing Brotato because I have like a little worm in my brain that like screams at me to play with potatoes all day. The doctor said that it's not normal, but it's fine. I just got a second opinion. Oh, the big dude, that's huge. Holy shit. Dude, what the fuck? They know. Oh my god. This shop was nothing but sticks. We've got 2 legendaries now. Our damage is immaculate now. It's actually, yeah, holy shit. We can crit for 160 with our biggest stick. I'm actually listening to the, I think it was Roosevelt advice. I'm speaking softly and carrying multiple little sticks. Also, I don't think I'm speaking that softly, but shut the fuck up. What's he gonna say? Actually, Roosevelt's gonna correct me. He's 6 feet under, and I emote on his grave. I don't do that. I don't know where he's buried. There is the one guy on TikTok who always like goes over to president's grave. Specifically, I believe it's Lyndon B. Johnson, and he like, you know, sings him popular songs. Mainly the ones I've seen have been Ice Spice songs, which, speaking of, somebody looked up, like I said, YouTube shows me all of the analytics for what people search to find my videos, and someone looked up new Ice Spice song and found one of my shorts. I really hope that person left, you know, a changed man. Like, they were like, I came only looking for Ice Spice and left with gold. Truly, this is the best day of my life. And I'm like, you're welcome. Hey, you're welcome. Look, like I said, we try not to use the word hero too often, okay? Like, we don't want to, you know, make words lose their meaning around here, but you could call me a hero for that. There was also someone who, like, looked up something about CPR and found one of my videos. I pray that it was not in urgency that they looked that up. I hope they just wanted to be more educated, not like they were like, holy shit, my grandma's dying. Hold on, a VTuber clip. Let me watch this one first. In the background. Did you figure out how to do that yet? He's like, Grandma, shut up. He's getting to the funny part of the bit, okay? Fucking joke softly. I'm trying to figure out what's so funny about this video. Hold on. He's not being historically accurate. I love being able to strawman people off of that information. I don't know if that was the intention of it, but it is my usage of it exclusively. Is I try to like imagine based off if it was a like or dislike, you know, based off what they looked up. And nobody else knows how many dislikes any of them get, because only I'm privy to that information unless you have that one plugin that shows you. But that would also mean that you're watching on Chrome, because I think that's the only place the plugin works. In which case you've already lost. I'm sorry. I get it. It runs fastest off Chrome because, well, they own the website. And so they're like, it's gonna run best on ours. Suck it up, nerds. We take this, and 20 melee damage is just too hard to pass up, man. That's so good. We do need to get more percent damage. The run has a couple of like blind spots in it, but who doesn't, you know? Everybody does. Most people I know have, unfortunately, only blind spots like when they're... We need more range. Yep, I'd agree with that. Negative 30 is not good enough. Most people I know only have like blind spots when they're driving, and you know, it's terrifying being in a car with them. It is why I don't like driving myself, you know? Not because I'm like a prissy bitch. Nah, because like, it feels as though I have too much agency over the control of my own life. At any moment, I can yank the wheel to the right and just drastically alter so many people's lives, probably most of all my own. Well, most of all as far as I'm concerned. No offense, it's not like I don't have empathy, but like if I'm dead at that point, I don't really... The other people, you know, it's not my worry at that point, all right? My only worry is there something after this? And did I eat enough like grilled cheeses? So I kind of hate driving because it feels as though I've been given too much reign and control, okay? with that said, ooh, we definitely take that and that. With that said, obviously, I'd prefer to drive than have some of my friends drive. Because some of them, I'm like, you actually, like, I say I could yank the wheel at any time, but understand that I won't. I'm not sure that you understand that whole don't yank the wheel part. I think you might be ready at any moment if somebody cuts you off to kill both of us in a final act of glory, you know, as a final fuck you to whoever cuts us off. Which, you know, some people would say, oh, that's so based. I'd say it's based if I'm not in the car. If you're ready to really show them what's up, stick it to the man by doing that, hey, that's your prerogative, and I'm here for you to do it while I'm over there and out of harm's way. Okay. There's too many little guys shooting, but our health regen is so good that I don't even, like, really care. Holy shit, I mean, like, yeah, there's nothing you would not want there. It's just perfect. It's a great upgrade to get. Take this. I'm down to -2 to get some range back. I know, a controversial take for sure. But we're still regenerating almost 3 per second. That's huge. That's massive, man. It should be good enough that I can't die. Which, you know, we'll see. I mean, I can test that theory, I guess. I can run into the middle of a bunch of enemies. I can run into oncoming traffic at any moment. Like I said, it's kind of crazy when you think about how, like, you do have free will. You can do that at any moment. You most likely won't. At least because I know I won't, which is why I say you most likely won't. But it's kind of wild, right? Walking around, we just kind of trust that everybody else around us is not gonna do some fucking insane shit. And from what I've seen, you can't always trust everybody around you, you know? Trust no one, especially not yourself. Okay. I mean, we're kind of... Look, this is why I said I think this character is not that bad. If you go Sticks and kind of ignore his main gimmick where he gets damage down, all of a sudden, he feels insanely good because you're just a character starting with higher stats. We'll take it. It's one of the only characters where I'm like, Schmoop is really good. Other ones, I'm like, it's okay. We'll start at 1 HP. That's fun. We'll get more HP regen. We'll definitely... We want to buy both of these. And then there's nothing I can combine with this stick, unfortunately. All right, that's the wave. Yeah, because look at that HP regen. Oh, baby. We're on the fast track, man. We got that good health care. That's crazy. 1 in every, like, 30 people gets that. And none of them have any money. I was thinking of what would be a fun stream, right? And what I was thinking would be really fun is we just go into an incognito browser and browse Reddit's top posts of the day. And you might say that sounds atrocious. Yeah, but you have to understand, we're not there for the posts. We're there to click into the most popular posts on Reddit and read what the comments are. And you might say, the comments are going to be the worst part. I don't think that you understand. That's exactly why I want to do this. The comments are the worst part. That's what makes this fun. I think if we can get to above 100 HP, Lich's Path, how much damage has it dealt? 31,000? Yeah, it's pretty good. Alien Eyes, I think I'm down to take because we're building so much HP anyways. Combine those. Next stick that shows up, we're sitting pretty with it. I'm down for this. It's debatable if I want that one. Just because, okay, well, there's our next stick. We'll go a little more crit chance at the price of a little bit of armor, but we have 13 armor, man. It's already excessive. We don't even need any more, okay? This doesn't even feel like Danger 5 with how strong the run is right now, you know? Like, these mummies ain't shit. These are Danger 1 mummies, okay? This shit is not on the highway to the ... danger zone. Not at all. We're kind of just out here cruising and dare I say, controlling. I never really understood cruise control. I mean, I guess, you know, I said I was really bad at driving, right? But like, it feels as though it's kind of, I don't want to say random speeds, because obviously it's like, my brother in Christ, you set the speed for the cruise control. Yeah, you do. But it still doesn't, it feels as though I'm taking some of the limited agency I have while driving out of my hands. And I don't like that because I'm already not in control of everything. In fact, I'd love driving if no one else is on the road ever. But now you're saying, don't worry about the speed. Don't worry about the speed. We'll take care of that. All you got to do is sit there and look pretty. I know taking range there, by the way, is probably a controversial take. I wanted my range back to positive. Just because it kind of scares me with it not being positive. We'll even take Ugly Tooth to keep stuff slow. Another free roll there. Okay. Wave 18 has an elite appearing. We're not taking Weird Ghost. That would be a throw, I believe. Yeah, because we're probably going to get hit pretty early on here. I mean, right now we're kind of dodging, but trust me, it's not going to be like that forever. We got to get out of this corner for when he starts boxing us in. Okay, hold on. I promise he'll start boxing us in at some point. Our damage is good enough, please. Okay. Ooh, man. Let's make sure we live. Great. Yeah, now we're doing good. Okay. We gotta fucking kill this man, dude. If we can get rid of the elite, all of a sudden this is an easy wave. But him keeping us in the corner was not good. All right, now we're fine. Now we can just kind of walk around, take a leisurely stroll. This is kind of like what's the one? A Central Park. That's what it is. It's just a little Central Park stroll, just without any of like the homeless people kind of walking up to you asking you for money, and then you gotta be like, ooh, I don't carry cash, which isn't even like a lie for me. I don't carry cash, but it does kind of make you feel bad to walk. Yeah, we'll take a second potato. Yeah, I mean, obviously we'll take mouse. Why not? A little rat jam. I'm down. I'm always down for some rat. So believe it or not. If you think that I wouldn't be down, look at the, it's very expensive for 2 waves worth. But I do like getting red items. It kind of activates something in the back of my head, so we'll buy it just for the fact that I have it now. I don't even know if we might only get 1 proc out of it. I don't know if it's the start of the wave or the end of the wave, because if it's the end of the wave, we're only getting 1 proc, but I think it's at start. Ooh, and okay, yeah, we're only getting 1 proc. It was just the most expensive buy for no reason. 3 HP. Yep, okay, whatever, it happens. I mean, it shouldn't have, but it did. Damage is actually feeling a little on the low end. I feel as though damage percentage is all we need, because our flat damage is completely fine. We've got red sticks across the board. Also, the red sticks was that, yeah, it was that football team. I had to change the name up. Now they're the Commanders, which, look, as far as rebrands go, I think it's got to be one of the worst names you could have chosen. And why do I say that? It actually sounds as though you've booted up a Madden game for the first time, and this is like the default name they're giving you until you can come up with one that's actually cool for like when you make your own team. Is that, you know, is that a good thing? I would say it's not. We don't want to minus our damage at all. Well, welcome aboard. Maybe this is all we need. We'll see. We'll see what else we got. Speed, range, tardigrade, none of those. Max HP, minus HP regen. Nope. Nope. I mean, we can buy this. All right, we'll get a little more HP regen. We won't die. I just don't think we're gonna kill quickly, which is arguably worse, you know, because we're gonna have to stand here and look at their ugly mugs for so long. Yeah, the damage is, it's not necessarily bad, and maybe I should be taking hits to let my 94 extra damage proc every couple seconds. In fact, I think it's a really good idea. Yeah. Good job eating hits me on purpose, by the way. Anybody who thinks, wow, he's really bad at dodging, remember my character's passive, okay? I'm being efficient. You wouldn't know anything about efficiency, I guess. Clearly, you haven't played Factorio for 3,000 hours. Whoa, you have? No, I have not. I think I might like it, possibly. It depends on how it scratches my brain, right? Because some games that are like that, where it's 30,000 hours of, you know, doing nothing aside from trying to be efficient, make me lose my mind. Ooh, that's Tentacle. And then other ones, I'm like, this is the best game they've ever made, and they should really do more with it because it's perfect. Now, who's this mad little guy? Masochist. Masochist. We'll take it. We've got to go a little bit of like a interesting build. I don't think we want to go smidges. We could go smidges. I think we want to go this to start. So we've got lifesteal baked into our weapon a little bit. All right. Now I got to stand here. Yep. All right, now what's our damage at? Almost positive. Let's go. That's actually exactly what my blood type is too. Almost positive. The doctor's like, we're not really sure what it is, but it's pretty nearly there. Fuck it, we'll go ranged. Nah, we shouldn't have gone ranged. Nah, I think I'd rather go Thief Dagger, kind of get a precision-based build going, get a ton of crits going on. I think I like that more, actually. Go an extra one of these, maybe -1 to our lifesteal, and maybe another precision. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone ranged. I just saw it and was like, this is a sign from the heavens. It wasn't. They're dying when I have negative 100%. That's so sad for them, man. This is me actually at my weakest, okay? Yeah, what else? I guess wisdom might be good on this character then. Maybe. Nah, because we already are scaling our damage. I think you just completely ignore damage, say fuck it, and we go full crit, try to crit cap ourselves. Take 2 more melee damage, another Thief Dagger, lock this in, and then we can lock in that too. Because the more HP regen we have, the dumber we're allowed to play. Which is good. It might sound like a bad thing, but I promise you it's good, okay? You know, you wouldn't want to watch people only make smart plays, right? Like, if you want to do that, just click on the category down there. I'm sure there's someone who's very smart. I trust you to explore. The Twitch does that weird thing now where, like, you get a half preview someone and it shows you their stream, even when you don't really want it to, except it doesn't do that on Chrome, so maybe it's, like, only an Opera thing. But I don't know why it would only be an Opera thing. And you might say, why do you use Opera? Isn't that like the gaming browser? Isn't that kind of cringe? Fuck you. They said it was for gamers. And I was like, oh my God, that's me. And gamers like you. Like me. Okay. Is there anything else that this character gets? No. Cool. So, I mean, our build is kind of exactly where we'd want it to be, right? We're just kind of critting a good bit, getting some extra money, and then regenning a lot while life stealing a little. Yeah, so what's our damage at now? It's still only 40%. Takes a while to get back up to 100. Maybe I could do something that makes it a little quicker, but I don't know what would. So that's that. All right, I've come to the conclusion that I don't know what to do. Yeah, I think we're looking for, we just unlocked it, Tentacle. Tentacle would be great. A little more crit chance, make our crits heal us. And then we don't even have to worry about lifesteal. Plus we've got other stuff going on. Ooh, I should have combined the other one so well. I shouldn't have gone plus damage. Damage we really just don't need. A bag this early should pay for itself. And if it doesn't, that's some ass luck. Okay, so what we got? So these are currently at 38% crit and that one's at 43. Not bad, because I don't think we've actually bought any crit. I think that's purely off of the passive for it. So let's see if this econ kind of oriented build works. All I know is that business majors, you know, they always talk about how hard their class is because you got to compare the price of fruits to each other. And it's pretty hard because sometimes they get a tangerine confused with an orange. And it's like, no, I failed my final. I failed my final because I calculated for the price of tangerines. Oh, it's like when business is like when one donut, but everyone else want donut. Now I understand. Degree, please. Now, obviously, take that, you know, if you're a business major, I've not gone to any kind of business schools. So, like, take that with a grain of salt. That's what I've heard from other people, and I'm parroting it as though it's true. So if you're like, I'm tired of this slander, I've heard it for far too long. It's not true. Well, you know, it's actually about bananas. We never even talk about tangerines. Oh, sorry. You get your fruit right. We don't touch the citrus market, which also is, you know, the market for citrus is, it's something else. I remember, dude, the first time, I mean, if you don't know, Citrus is a show it's kind of got some interesting themes, we'll say. The first time I watched it, I was like, what am I watching here? And you might say the first time, you make it sound like you've watched it again. Look, I wanted to show it to my friends because I was like, I feel as though I'm witnessing something I shouldn't. Can you watch this with me to make sure like I'm not losing my mind? Okay, we get more enemies to spawn. We get more thief daggers. And then we need more crit. Ooh, that's big. That's big. We still need more crit though. Whatever. We've got all of our money sorted for this wave. Maybe I should sell my scissors now, but I kind of like having won this lifesteal, you know? Keeps up the sustain game a little bit. Now, against the final bosses, I'm thinking this character is going to be a little bit of a struggle. Just because we've got to take so much damage before we start dealing damage. At which point, the enemies will... Hey, we're already to positive damage, though. I mean, once we get up... We're kind of like Regigigas for all my Pokemon heads out there, right? We don't have neutralizing gas, so we've just got to deal with slow start. But once we get it going, we get it going. Also, I'll never forget the disrespect that the Pokemon Company has done to Regigigas. Because if you don't know, the reason he's like a pretty bad Pokemon for the most part, despite being cool as hell, is... They gave him a passive that says he's slow to get it going, which first of all, nothing wrong with that king shit. Second of all, in a game they made, they removed abilities from the game, like completely. Nothing had an ability. And you might be like, wait, so then he was goated. That's what you think. The only Pokemon in the entire game who had an ability was Regigigas, and they gave him slow start. It's so fucked up. It was also a single player only game. They even said in single player you're not allowed to have fun if you like this guy. Everyone else who likes a legendary, he gets to one-shot everything in the game, and they're like, well, it's because he's a legendary. Regigigas tries to do it, and they're like, all right, buddy, straight to jail. Sorry. No trial, no court. We're sending your ass in. You're getting hauled off. Y'all ever heard of U-Haul? That's right, it's U-Haul. Okay. Is our damage up to positive yet? Because it still doesn't feel that great right now. But also, it is kind of refreshing to play this character because I don't even think about dodging. I haven't tried to dodge anything this entire time. In fact, if anything, I look at the red dots and I'm eating them like candy, dude. The fucking M&Ms they're leaving out for me, delicious. Yeah, I mean, when we get our damage up to 93%, yep, okay, that would explain why it felt pretty good by the end. Nah, don't want it. We're gonna take 3 more armor. I think we're probably getting decently close to the point where armor is like diminishing returns to keep stacking. I'm gonna recycle this and get another Thief's Dagger. We lock this in because we are at 62% chance for crit. We need a lot more crit. Should be probably focusing it a little bit quicker, but whatever. I mean, no lifesteal, you kind of do feel it now that I've lost my scissors. Okay, hold on. Maybe we'll have to play a little smart. Maybe I should start going a little bit of lifesteal because our lifesteal is currently exactly 0%, so it's not too hard to crawl that back out. Especially considering we bought like 3 sprouts. Yeah, which is another kids show channel. Let's go. We love Sprout. I remember that one. I don't know. See, I watched kids shows channels until I was embarrassingly old, but it wasn't my own fault. I had a younger brother who's 4 years younger. I still have a younger brother who, I said it in past tense, like a Wikipedia article the second somebody passed away. That's not the case, okay? My younger brother, he works at Petco, so like, he's still pretty much with us, you know. Probably the solo reason that the company is still afloat, even though I think that Petco's business model is kind of wild, right? Like going for a subscription based service, which is a huge thing they try to do. They try to sell you on like, oh, do you want a subscription to, you know, we make all of your food cheaper because you're a Petco member, right? And you might say, well, that's a pretty normal thing. I see a lot of places doing it. Yeah, but I feel like with pets, it's a little weird for one reason. Your pet doesn't live forever. So someday... I think we're going to get that one. And you might say that that's a stupid idea because it's minus a lot of HP regen right now. We're going to start tanking our speed any way we can. We're going to say, fuck speed, we never needed it anyways. Well, that is a kick in the dick to see right now. I'm trying to minus my speed, by the way. Hey, anyone out there trying to minus their speed? Okay. That's fine. Right now, our health regen is down to a lot less. That's fine. We're going to make this work because I feel like it's a very good item idea to go with this character. But anyways, your pet isn't going to like be with you forever. And so having a subscription-based pet model is an insane idea when you consider that all it's going to do is cause somebody to have to cancel it and never want to go back to Pecco again. You know, most people will outlive their pets unless you own like a parrot, in which case I think that shit is going to probably see the heat death of the universe, you know. It's also, there's something so weird about the fact that old people are always the ones who want like a new parrot. Why? Like, I understand it's because it talks, right? They want a companion who talks. I get that. You have to realize the average lifespan here versus the lifespan of you. The parrot is beating you 100% of the time. So what's your plan with that once you're out of here, you know? Okay, that, roll me. Buy this, more trees, roll me. This, roll me. We really need to get minus speed, and I can't find it anywhere. Minus speed. That's huge. If we can get more minus speeds, I'm very happy. We've zeroed out our luck back to neutral, which means, you know, I mean, it's just better for us to have it around there. Okay, this wave kind of sucks because the enemies are not hitting lightly. But I need to get hit a lot before I'm very good. So trying to target select a little bit on which ones are hitting me. Yeah, so we need stuff like snail. We need stuff like helmets to give armor up, speed down. And then I think the run's pretty easy. I think getting the couch is a very good pivot. I should have thought about it way before and then just started going minus speed on praying seeing it. Probably not a good idea, actually. That would have led to our death. So you know what, I'm happy I didn't do that. Yeah, and also, did you ever hear about that? I can't remember who it was. I think it was a prior president, maybe. They had a pet parrot who at their funeral like was swearing up a storm. That shit's so funny. We get more max HP, minus that. We gotta keep looking. Plus 8 HP regen. Hunt. Yeah, we gotta start the hunt. And then another thief's dagger is big. We can -1 from that. Okay. So now we have really good health regen. And it's getting better every time we speed minus, which is good. Now we've just got to make sure we somehow stay alive. This is a horde wave, so it could get a little dicey. I don't think it will. I think this character thrives in a horde. You know what I mean? It's like a security guard during Black Friday. They're just praying that a horde starts so they can finally flex that ounce of power they've been given by their security guard badge. That's all they're praying on, man. Dude, it's kind of wild how culturally significant Black Friday used to be. And you might be like, what do I mean used to be? Did you see anybody caring about Black Friday this year aside from saying, damn, I miss when I cared about Black Friday? It's actually, everyone saw this year that they're like, wait a minute, everyone's just trying to scam me. This isn't fun. I can check the history of the price and I can see that a week ago you upped it so you can down it to its normal price and call it a huge Black Friday sale. But that's not what happened. You're just lying to me. You're simply, oh, this is huge. Minus speed is great for us to get. Crit chance, because we're not crit capped yet. Yeah, we're only at a 71% chance, actually. We're far from crit cap. This is massive to get, because now every second we're alive, we're losing a little bit of health. Plus armor minus speed. We're still looking for ways to keep our speed. Almost bought Weird Ghost. That would have killed me. That would have been very dumb of me. We do this, and then we keep the hunt going. And now our economy should be through the roof. I mean, it kind of already was, but even more so, especially with this. Are we crit capped? Let's check. No, 4% more, which means for other stuff, it's going to be way more than 4% more. Okay. Then we take another one of these, and our HP regen's up to 66 health per second, dude. Holy shit, we actually could solo any universe you put us in. And now, every second, we're guaranteed to get our damage going up. It's huge. It's massive. What would also be super nice to get is Bloody Hand. Keep taking more damage per second. We have a lot of ways to keep getting our damage up. Would love to see a Tentacle popping up, because then we're healing off of our crit kills. And at that point, I just genuinely think we hold all of the Infinity Stones in our hand. Is that a little Marvel reference? It might have been. It might have been. I don't know. Ever heard of that little purple guy, Thanos? Oh, the little purple guy, Grimace? No, close, close. Actually, we're not talking about him. His birthday was last year, and he's not having one this year. Maybe. No, he probably will, because it was, like, huge for McDonald's Corporation, I'd imagine. I did think that... Like, I kind of wanted to try that milkshake, right? The Grimace shake. Not for like dumb trend reasons, but just because I was like, I wonder how it tastes. But then I looked at kind of like the nutrition behind it, and I was like, holy shit. Dear Lord, what have they done here? This is fucking insanity. Okay, another one of these is big. Another one of these is big. More HP regen. More fucking Thief Dagger. More attack speed. I mean, honestly, everything's just going great right now. I don't see a way that I lose this. You lied. 8 armor while standing still. Actually, I only want it for the minus 5% speed. Because the more minus speed we have, the more we regen our HP. The more we regen our HP, the more we can stand there and let a nuclear bomb hit us. The only issue with the build is it's kind of got a little bit of an identity crisis, much like me throughout middle school. Trying to wear, you know, like emo clothes. Because we don't have... Or because we're melee, but we're slow. Which is generally not a very winning combination. You'd want to be fast if you're melee, because... you gotta run to everything. You're not killing from across the map. So there's ways to fix this. We could get more range. We could get more baby alligators, because I think we have 2 of them. 3 of them. So if we get 2 more, it's fine. For the most part, we're getting most of the, most of the mats anyways. I don't think we're missing too many. Plus, we've got the hunt going on and the material dagger just generating us infinite money. I spend so much time in the shop, dude. I actually feel... it's like if I had infinite money and I went into, you know, a high fashion store. Mainly, I would take so long because I'd be like, wait, but this one's just like a white t-shirt that has their logo. And they'd be like, yeah, but did you consider that it's triple the price of other ones? And I'm like, shit, no, I didn't consider that at all. I'll take 10. Okay, 3 more armor for free. More health regen, another red dagger. More health regen. Now, oh, I should have done... that one has minus speed. Plus crit chance. More HP regen. More. I'm going to minus 1 of our HP regen. I know. How could you? Look, I feel the need to, okay? Because now I've got our HP regen back. We're up to 92 regen. Our speed is nearing on negative 20, which is a little scary. But I think doable. Now, this guy is probably the worst boss we could ask for, seeing as we can't dodge. We are just going to kind of have to stand there and, you know, take whatever he wants to dish out. He's really the arbiter of how this fight goes. The more time that goes on, though, the more time per second we get to... actually, let's just try to take extra hits, because we're trying to scale very quickly here. And the more we get hit, the more our damage goes up. Our damage is currently at 139%. It goes higher and higher. We're gonna kill him in time. Yeah. All we have to do is wait a second, because now we're dealing over 300 on crit. I believe crit capped. I don't feel like doing math or even checking numbers. They're fucking too much work for me. Look how many mats we're getting. All right, that's all I care about. Ultimately, as long as our numbers keep increasing like this, I don't think, you know, there's too much threat here. This character seems very good as well. But I say that about anybody I win with, and then anyone I lose with, I go, you're fucking stupid. We don't need the goggles. The 50 range would be fun, but I don't think we need it. More attack speed is always nice. Then aside from that, more melee damage. I don't think we even want Bean Teacher. I don't want to minus our HP regen like at all. I'm down for this. Makes us even tankier. Now we're healing off of crits killing. Combine these, get another one of those. Power generator would be a fun way to get damage down. If you were like, it'd be really cool. I don't know if this will do like 2 instances of damage or how it works. That's huge. That's a ton of HP regen. I mean, not that we really needed it. Ooh, and this is also massive to get. Okay. No, it just ups it to 2 damage first, so it was probably not worth us yoinking it. I don't know. I wanted to see what happens. Plus, when we're healing almost 10 HP per second, I think that it's fine if I'm taking a little bit extra. I think that it's completely acceptable, actually. Huge ups to the couch for helping us, you know, make all my dreams possible. I always knew that if no one was on my side, the stupid fucking couch from the Simpsons gags would be on my side. I guess it's also just like their normal couch. Guy who's never watched The Simpsons. That's not true. I watched like 2 episodes when I was a kid, and I was like, I don't get this show, therefore I don't like it. And that's been my testament for the past 20-some years I've been on this planet. Watched 1 episode, not for me, never coming back. I gave them a chance to wow me, and they fucking blew it. And I know Mad Graining is fucking turning in his grave while he's alive, that I'm not a fan of it. Yeah, we'll definitely take that. It doesn't give us that many stats. I'd rather take the money. We'll definitely take that. We'll definitely take that. Definitely take that. Those are some really good rolls. More max HP. Minus 20 speed. We've done it. We'll definitely take that because it's just extra damage. Minus speed. Hey, last, dude. Cute monkey. More HP regen. More life steal. Another thief dagger. I just really feel like we need the money. Dude, I keep going, oh, I should take the ghost. If I take it one time, you have my full permission to come to my house and just like absolutely CBT me until I'm begging for you to leave. Because if I throw this run, I mean, it'll be as legendary as the one time I threw that one doctor run. You know what I mean? It's just throwing for fun, which is not how I should be playing. You know, I'm not picked up by no, because the NBA is I think it's MBL is the, what is the baseball league one? I think it's MBL. I can't remember. Yeah, the joke was like professional thrower because there's pitchers. That was the whole joke I was going for, but I couldn't think what the fuck the organization's name was. Like, how should I know? It's only America's pastime. No one watches it though. It is the NBA, not MBL. My fault. Oh well. I guess that makes it. Well, I don't know what the M stands for, but it's definitely Baseball Association, because I was gonna say national. That's not. They probably don't. I guess it's Major Baseball Association because it's. I don't know. We're never gonna be picking up stuff on full HP. I just don't want Alien Baby, really. It just doesn't, you know, tickle my fancy, strike a chord with me at all. Another Thief Dagger, sure. We'll take some more range and attack speed. We'll sell this Thief Dagger, upgrade to this one, buy that. Dude, it's only wave 18. We're getting so much money, it takes me so long for each of these. Okay. I'm down for some more damage, minusing that. I think that's all geckos. That's all geckos. We've got Sid's Relic for free, basically. I mean, okay, I suppose we paid for the other parts, but that's only because I'm a functioning member of the community and I give back. We don't want any percent speed. We want only minus speed, and I'm down to even pay just to minus my speed. Combine these, buy this, and then we're off. It's MLB. I was right. Actually, sorry, I said MBL. I fucking swapped 2 of the ones, but I was right. Okay, that makes sense because it's Major League Baseball. Yeah, it's Major League Baseball, right? Because it's the major leagues. It's the only one that anybody, if you find somebody who watches college baseball run, they're too far gone. You can't save them at this point. They don't like the right thing, okay? It's kind of how I feel when people talk to you about like, oh, who's your favorite, you know, college football team? And you just say whatever football team's near you because it's like the only one you know for a college. And then they talk to you about how they don't like that one because it's overrated and the real hidden gems are on this team. And actually, if you look at the statistics as to who fucking, oh, blah, 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 blah. It's like, man, you're just, you don't even realize it, but like you're theory crafting for a video game. You're crafting your build for now, and then you'll look at someone and fucking, you're essentially making your D&D character and you don't even realize it, the amount of effort you're putting into tracking all of this information. But then you don't want to play D&D, and I mean, obviously this is me straw manning. Nobody actually does this, but if I can't straw man, who can, you know? 5% lifesteal, 20% dodge. Why not? Because what if next time I roll and we get the hoodie? Ooh, another mammoth is big. We're up to 98 melee damage. Okay, and then next round we gotta buy that. We just gotta keep this going up. Now the question is, we're at 59, 54. Okay, so we are still only getting 5 per. I didn't know if taking a tick of 2 was counting it as 2 individual damage procs or if it was just 1. I don't know why it would be 2 individual ones. I was just hoping so that we'd start scaling quicker, though we need it. What's our armor at? Also 24. Yeah, we're probably fine if I had to guess. Probably the only time a minus speed build like this would work. Maybe it would also be good for if we were Bull, actually. I feel like this build would be going off. I mean, I know he can't equip weapons. Also, he's very hard to play. Maybe just because I haven't cracked him. He's one of those characters that, like, once you crack him wide open, it's over, you know? But much like a Durian, his hard exterior makes him hard to crack. I've always wanted to try a Durian, because everyone talks about how, like, oh, it's so smelly, it's so smelly. The smell is really off-putting. I don't know if I'm a freak or if it's human nature. When I smell something that smells bad, I'm kind of like, let me get another whiff of that. Let me make sure it's bad. And I smell it again, I'm like, oh yeah, that's the worst. But hold on. Let me get a whiff of that. Let me make sure that's bad. Because what if both times I was misunderstanding something? And I get another whiff of it and I'm like, okay. Yeah, no, that's horrible. That's atrocious. But hold on, let me get a whiff of that. And we just keep going like that for ages. Okay. We don't want any speed up. We'll take more enemies appearing. I'll even pay extra for 5. That's huge. That's massive. They don't stand a chance anymore, and even 6% more damage. See, I told you what happens when that appears. All of a sudden, and we can even minus our own speed to minus the enemy's speed. I mean, yeah, say less, dude. Like, look at this. The numbers on this run are insane. Like, the numbers, Mason, 15 HP per second. Try to kill me. Try it. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away, okay? I'm dodging now. You can't even kill me if you wanted to. I have become Death, Destroyer of Worlds. Okay, yeah. That was very, very easy. Oh, we unlocked a streamer? Let's go! Me and the boys streaming. It's all that to get that spiky shield. What the fuck? I feel like it's only proper that I would do streamer, right? Because, like, in many ways, some people might even consider me one. Oh, I know. Who would do that? They'd have to be insane. They must have lost their mind. Some people would, probably. They say I have the look of one, at least. I think that streamer's hard to play, though. He's a bit of a snowball character, right? Like, you get past the first couple waves, and then I feel like you're kind of cruising on him. But the issue is, those first couple waves are rough. But if I live in fear of what the world has to offer, then I will never see the true beauty of this world. Do you know who said that? me right now. I don't think anybody else. It wasn't that deep. So here we go. He really lets you start with whatever you want. I think we want to go pistol and stand still, because pistol has innate piercing, right? So we want to kind of start collecting multiple mats like this. And then first shop, I think we don't buy anything. A bold strategy, I'm aware, but now we're at 50. I think that's when we start popping for 2 each time. I don't think we want a gentle alien yet. If he shows up later, we're happy to see him. For now, we don't want him because he simply would make too many enemies spawn when what we're trying to do is please let us hit 2, man. Once we start getting 2 per, okay. Now we've got something on our hands. But I couldn't stand still at all, man. Okay. All right. A little greedy. Roll me. Armor me, because we're going to be taking a lot of damage. Roll me. I'm really hoping to see an SMG. That's fine. Start getting 2 per. And then shoot that. Okay. We gotta try and find time. Fuck, man. This guy's so hard to play because, like, we're trying to snowball. However, it's like 55 degrees Fahrenheit outside. I was gonna say Celsius. I think the Earth would be dead. Do I know that? No, I live in the United States of America. We don't know what the fuck a Celsius is, man. I know Kelvin better than I know Celsius, dude. And he's that weird kid up the street, okay? I know, we're back to rat painting. I think that this run is cooked. We're not getting any weapons. We're so fucked. We're simply undiagnosable. It's impossible to save us. Okay, 2 horrible dodges. That's fine. Just keep moving. Yeah, hold on. I really want to start snowballing with this character. It's very hard to do so when everything wants me dead. And they all know exactly how to... Yeah. All right. Hear me out. We try that again. Can you start with an SMG? Instead, we start with an SMG. Because now I'm wiser. I'm a little wiser and a little smarter than I was before. I'm not even going to move until the final 3 seconds where I grab all of the mats. 5, 4, 3. Showtime. Okay. I missed one of them, but now we're up. Lock another smidge, and then we start wave 2 as we are. Because we don't need anything other than 1 SMG for wave 2. This is way better than the... Oh, now that we're on 2 per, it's paying for itself. Okay. We move a little bit just to clear. This character is like, it's surgical, man. I'm precision right now. I'm an artist, okay? And Brotato is my canvas. We take 5% damage, smidge, lock a bag for later, and start with 2 SMGs. This wave, we shouldn't have to move. Do I have any proof for that? I'm more hoping that we don't have to, if I'm being completely honest. I've got no proof that we won't have to move. I was just really praying on it. Okay. I think this is it. I think we've hit our stride here, you know? We've got to make sure we keep ourselves at enough. Oh, 4 per second, dude. Holy shit, streaming's so easy, it pays for itself. We could get $4 per second, man. Okay. Roll me twice. I was really looking for a smidge of damage. Range damage. Because if our SMGs start hitting harder, then we don't have to move even more. But right now, I think we're in a good spot. Okay. Now I can finally go back to talking about something else. I think the election was stolen. Fuck, whoa, holy shit, that was a lot of damage, don't you think? Don't you think that's a little unfair for me simply wanting to stand still and make free money? Like, I was trying to do a get rich quick pyramid scheme here, and you were trying to ban my MLM. Don't you think that's a little unfair? It's not my fault that people signed up for the MLM. It was only me who advertised it. Okay. By the way, that was a joke. I do not run an MLM. See that shit? I secured it. Now people, holy shit. And then I think we want this. Now we should still be at, yeah. We're still getting 3 per. 4 SMGs should be plenty for wave 5. What is my basis for this? I don't actually have one. I'm really just hoping it would be. Seeing a purple SMG is a bittersweet feeling. It's a melancholy feeling, if you will, you know? One that harkens back to my childhood. Why do I say that? Because it's really nice to get, obviously. It's going to be our strongest weapon. It's very expensive and sets us behind on our streaming snowballing. Because we gotta keep up the content when the content's good, you know? Do you think that anybody else out there would fucking... Like, here's an example, right? Do you think Mr. Beast, when he was counting to... I can't remember the one video. You probably know the one I'm talking about, though. He made one where he was, like, counting to 1 billion or something. Do you think that, like, you know... Oh, piercing is huge. Now we should be safe. Dude, it's kind of wild, right? So, okay. Did anybody else, as a kid, do Cub Scouts? Follow-up question. When you did Cub Scouts... Did you have to push popcorn instead of Girl Scout cookies? Because, like, we can't sell Girl Scout cookies. We're big, manly men. I mean, we're children. But, like, in theory, we're big, manly men. Men don't eat cookies. Who's the primary demographic of Girl Scout cookies? Well, I'm happy you'd ask that. It's probably primarily men eat. But we can't eat them. We're big, masculine men. You know what I mean? So we had to fucking sell popcorn as the Boy Scout. Do you know how demoralizing it is to have to sell at the same time as Girl Scouts selling Girl Scout cookies, selling fucking popcorn that nobody wanted? Like, I would knock on a door and be like, excuse me, would you like to buy some popcorn? And they'd be like, oh, so like, is it like for Girl Scouts or something? And I'm like, it's not Girl Scouts. I'm a Boy Scout and we're selling popcorn. And they're like, oh, well, I kind of just got my Girl Scout cookies yesterday. And it's like, oh, cool. Okay. Another night of me going home empty-handed and starving. I'm sorry that I tried to peddle you my wares. And they're like, okay, fine, I'll buy 1 tub of popcorn. And I'm like, yes. It worked. It always works. Just guilt trip them that I'm a child. No, but like, it was a very demoralizing sale because nobody wanted to buy your stupid ass popcorn. It just wasn't as good as Girl Scout cookies, and everyone knows it. They were only buying it because you're a kid peddling wares, dude. It's the same reason people show up to your lemonade stand and buy it. They weren't actually enthused. Oh, yeah, like the World's Finest, right? That's the brand that does them. World's Finest chocolate bars. See, I think maybe just around me, there was a deal going on with whoever this popcorn company was, which is why we had to do that. Because I know a lot of people who did the World's Finest chocolate bars instead. And I won't lie, those ones are pretty good, but they still don't hit the same as getting an entire box of cookies. Because 1 chocolate bar versus an entire box of cookies. Yeah, I can feel better as a person when I'm just eating 1 chocolate bar versus staring down an entire box of cookies and thinking to myself, holy shit, am I actually going to consume all of these? There's no way. And then, you know, waking up in a cold sweat an hour later with an empty box of Girl Scout cookies, my face covered in crumbs, my face stained with regret. You know? But like, it doesn't satisfy the same way, you know? That said, the caramel ones, every time they were selling them, I'd be like, I'll take a caramel one. Isn't it caramel? I'm not gonna get into this as though the English language has any consistent pronunciation of anything. We can wager, you know, oh, well, it should have been this, it should be that. All I know is that I don't know shit, man. 3% like, oh, I should have taken range damage. Oh, that's not gonna look good at the pearly whites. Okay. We really, I went too far. I flew too close to the sun on that one. I spent too much of my money. Because now we have to re-earn back to the location at which we are getting paid at least 2. Okay, we're already back up to 3. Cool. I mean, that is true. You do only have to pay $1 when they're there. Also, I don't normally have cash, right? But if like a little kid walks up to me and is like, oh please buy a box of cookies from me, I feel as though morally I'm obligated to, which I'm sure is what the cookie company, you know, upstairs really wants from you, is they want you to feel obligated to purchase such that their cookies get sold. But like, it works, man, because I'm not gonna shut the door in a kid's face. All right, it's like they're Mormons that I like. You know, they come up to preach the good word about cookies, and I'm like, all right, fuck it, let me go get my wallet, use the only cash I had that I was saving for a rainy day. Instead, I'm gonna be spending it on cookies and eating my shame away. Does streamer have less HP? No. Okay. Oh, +2 armor for every structure. Oh, you're supposed to be an engineering character, and I'm playing you not like one. Oh, well, what if I did this? Hold on, because now we're getting +9%, +10 per second. We're so rich. But yeah, it is kind of weird thinking back how like they had me walk in the streets on cold days. Why did they make you sell them in the cold? Is it to add extra like pulling on the adult's heartstring when you fucking knock on the door and they see your rosy red cheeks because the blood is rushing to your face as it's like almost in the negatives out and you gotta wear your winter coat? With that said, would I have wanted to sell them during the summer? Not at all. Asking me to walk around during the summer is a impossible task for me. I don't enjoy it at all. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? It's so hot out. No way in hell am I walking around. +22 every time we're standing still. That's so huge. Holy shit. Okay. I think I'm starting to understand the character now. The solution was SMGs. I know that's a very bold take for me. I never want to go SM. I think we gotta go ricochet. We take our aim. Fire away, fire away. Engineering and spawning turrets. We'll even get a little more engineering because we're getting armor for every structure. So now we want to start combining. We'll combine this one and then buy that. And then buy this into that. Into more crit chance, and then we're good to go. Why did I spend so much money that time, you ask? Because it was a boss wave coming up and I needed my damage to be positive again. Okay, wow, that's a fuck ton of damage, don't you think? I'm not exactly the quickest gamer on the streets, so really appreciate if you could not do that much to me. Holy shit, that was way too much. On the bright side, ricocheting shots, very much carrying right now. Oh, I blinked. I blinked. I'm sorry I blinked. All right, next time I'll strain my eyes, keep them open. I'll hire somebody to permanently put eye drops in my eyes. Because otherwise, clearly, I'm not able to video game. Holy shit, that was a... I mean, granted, where's your survivability salted places? Well, I didn't buy any. Because survivability doesn't make me deal more damage. Okay, let's play another snowball character. Let's play a little saver. Ooh, we can't start with a smidge. I don't love that. We'll start with the piercing SMG that shoots slow. AKA the pistol, AKA the, you know, you wish you were her. Every time I close my eyes with the pistol, I just imagine I'm holding an SMG in my arms. This is the only way that I can keep myself going, you know? Okay. I mean, thus far, we've already been getting some stuff going pretty well. Roll this for... I don't want to keep rolling. I need an SM... There we go. Another? No. Okay. So we want at least probably 3 SMGs, and then we're good to start saving. Now, with that, I would love to get some range damage. That one's really... Not that I believe in psychics or anything. But it's really up to like the powers that be. It's what the tarot card reading says, you know, if we can get those. I do think that probably the funniest thing about tarot card readings to me is how like something being upside down completely changes its meaning like irreparably. And you might be like, yeah, that's the entire point. No, I know it's the entire point, but it's so funny to me that they'll be like, oh, it's the hanged man upright, you're safe. oh, it's the hangman upside down. Your ass is going to hell in the next 2 days. Sorry, hate to break it to you, you're dying. And don't blame me, you know, I only speak for the cards. I'm only reading the bones here, you know? And the bones say they're gonna break yours. At this point, I'm sorry. I wish I could do more for you, but you know, I'm only a vessel for the people. Minus 3% damage plus some crit rate. I kind of wanted it, but not enough. We need more max HP, another smidge, and a bag so we can start scaling up our money a little more. Because once we get full SMGs, we're set. This character gets free damage percent for existing. Well, I mean, not for existing, for having a lot of money. And we're gonna have a lot of money. That's kind of the whole thing with them. Now, am I currently at a lot of money? No. Ignore that part. We're getting there on our own terms, all right? We're investing in Wall Street. We're investing in our stocks, you know, keeping our options open. We're diversifying our portfolio. You know, we're really playing the NASDAQ the only way we know how. We'll take more of that and then some armor. And even a genteel alien. We need another smidge. Okay. That's enough that I'll sell this to start scaling a little bit faster on that. Plus, at this point, I don't even think we were really needing it. I was almost standing still like we were still a streamer. Now, the reason I decided to go for Gentle Alien, even though it costs us some money, is now we're getting more enemies to spawn and thus more mats to come out. And the more mats we get, the more mats we can save. The more mats we can save, the more damage percent we get. The more damage percent we get, the harder we fuck up the enemies. The harder we fuck up the enemies, the more mats we get. The more mats we get, you can complete the cycle from here. I don't need to keep saying. I could say it for the next 20 minutes of the run. I think you might get a little bit bored at some point. Sorry to doubt your attention span. Maybe you were like, no, we're getting to the good part. Please, one more time. I'm so close. I understand. I'm gonna recycle that, even though I probably shouldn't have. We're gonna get one more range damage because it changes the SMG's breakpoint. Wish I didn't have to buy a blue one, but now we're starting to scale up our damage percent. And that's really good. Yeah, because even the minus damage percent from the other one doesn't really matter because our damage percent's good enough. At this point, we're kind of not rolling. We're kind of not buying. We're just being good gamers, and we've got our money invested in somewhere where it's inflation, you know, it's set to beat inflation. Something that DeviantArt fan bases are very aware of, how to beat inflation. They know how to beat it to inflation, trust me. I've seen more than enough, man. Not even by choice. You look up an obscure character from Sonic and tell me how quick it takes you to find something that you wish you had never seen of that character, okay? Or maybe you were looking it up precisely to see that. In which case, you and I are very different people. Please stay away from me. Okay, buy this, and then we go to the next wave. Getting a little... damage percent was a pointless buy. That's true, but it does make our guy look like a funny little Cyclops. And I do think that comedy is worth more than people give it credit for. It's all I've got in this world. Okay, hold on. Actually, dodge well. I did use one of my level ups on lifesteal, something I normally would advise against because lifesteal is way better to be purchased on other stuff. I wanted some more sustain because our other defensive stats are doing okay. And now everything's kind of doing fine because we're just getting up there, man. We're scaling on our own terms. We're climbing the social ladder. We're social climb, quote, I don't know how, but they found me. Yeah, I know artists. I know bands, motherfucker. I don't know how popular they are. Most people, I think, only know, well, I don't even know if Choke was the most popular one by them, or I can't even remember the name of the other song. Ooh, it's a purple level up. We need purple. They made it so easy. Buy one roll, and then we go off. I could have bought +1 range damage, and it actually would have changed the breakpoint. I should have bought +1 range damage. On the bright side, our damage is currently at 40%. So it's helping a lot with, you know, easing those pains, easing those growing pains, as it were. Did I only get one since I got bag? No, 60 materials gained. Bag was a worthwhile purchase. It's helping us scale now even more. And okay, sorry, I was hoping as I was talking about it, it would, you know, prove how helpful it is. I hope my mic doesn't sound too off because I'm sitting in a really stupid way while I'm talking. And you might say, what do you mean you're sitting in a stupid way? I don't know if you've ever seen Death Note. I'm actually sitting on my swirly chair like L, and I don't know why. Every now and then it is causing me to kind of like drift to the side a little bit and throwing off the gameplay. I'd like to think that it's because I'm trying to get in touch with my true like owl nature. And you might say you're a rat, not an owl. Yeah, but in order to dodge my predators, I don't want to say I became a predator. That one I'll leave up to your own interpretation of what I've been. I was also thinking earlier today, right? We have to, as a society, because we can change words. We have the power to change words, right? If everybody agrees something changes, all of a sudden it phases out and it becomes the new thing. You never hear anybody saying someone's charismatic now. It's that they have riz. We can change words. We have the power. Language can evolve over time. We need to change the official term for people who are into feet. And you might say, what are you talking about? If somebody walks up to me and says, Quentin Tarantino is a podophile, I go, no, you're thinking of Dan Schneider, man. Tarantino, he might have cast himself in a movie where he got to drink liquor off of one of the actress's feet. That doesn't, but she was a fully grown woman, okay? So like that, he's not one of those, all right? You're definitely thinking of Dan Schneider. And they'd be like, no, he's someone who's into feet. And I'd be like, oh, maybe we should just like say that. Because I'm pretty sure that's the official term. Am I 100% certain on that? I'm not 100% certain on anything. We're good to just go. Keep that material gain, keep our material girl going up, you know? But yeah, I think that it's, you know, we've got the power to change it, so we definitely should. That term should not sound so close to something else. I mean, does Dan Schneider fall into both categories? Yeah, so like for him, it was just convenient, okay? But like Tarantino is gonna catch a stray and I can feel it. I might also be wrong, that might not be the term. This bit is not very well researched. And if I'm wrong, oopsies. But like, if somebody is a foot doctor, right? They're they're not, it's the one that sounds like pediatrician, but it's not actually a pediatrician because you're a foot doctor, right? So I extrapolated and assumed that it would be the podophile is what you would call someone who was into feet. If that's not true, I still think the bit's funny to stand on its own. The YouTube Shorts commenters will tell me, by the way. They'll be like, actually. This guy doesn't know basic history. Huh. I'm down to get this because more enemies equals more damage. Okay. Then we scale that again. I might be spending money a bit too recklessly to be safer. Yeah, podiatrist. Yeah, so that's why I figured it would be podophile if you were into feet. That would be the scientific term. Obviously, what people actually say in real life, peeling back the veil of my bit here, is, hey, yo, that dude's into feet. I guess the official term doesn't matter too much, but it's funny. And I think that, again, apparently I'm one of the only people out there who can do it. If you look at the comments on YouTube Shorts, I think that you can separate reality from humor. You don't have to watch a show and be like, that wouldn't have happened in real life. You can acknowledge that in the back of your head, but also you can laugh at it still. It's, you know, that's kind of what makes comedy an enjoyable art form. I mean, that and also humor. That is a big part of it. Saying something that's actually, you know, genuinely funny is a pretty big part of it. I'm down to get max HP just so we're tankier and then more armor. Another genteel alien and SMG, and then we just go. Oh, hey, it's, yo, this guy's fucking baddie, because he's a bad. Thank you, thank you. Did you come up with that one on your own, Salt and Slices? I actually did. I did come up with that on my own. Or assuming that I did. I know that it was probably one of the funniest jokes you ever heard, so you know, you weren't sure, but now, unless the item's very good, there's a high chance we're selling it, just because the more money we make, the more money we save. And the more money we have, the more problems it brings. If we're, you know, to believe certain deceased artists at this point. But like, yeah, I don't know if I ever told this story, dude. One time I was working out and I was losing it, man. I was doing cardio and my headphones died, so I had to listen to the Planet Fitness normal playlist. And I was losing my damn mind because they were playing a remix of Mo Money, Mo Problems. But the whole time, it was just the, I don't know what they want from me, but the more money we got, the more problems it brings. It was that looped over and over for, I'm not even kidding, 10 minutes of my cardio. And by the end of it, I was like, what the fuck is this remix, man? This isn't a real remix. It's just, they're just playing it over and over. I know the song's got more than this. What is going on? Also, I'm sorry that I raised my voice to that decibel. If you had a dog in the room, I'm sure that like it heard that and it was like the dog whistle, the frequency that only it hears, and was like, what the fuck was that, man? Was that a cry for help? Does someone need me? What the, is someone stuck at the bottom of a well? And it's like, no, Lassie, we're fine, we're fine. They're probably okay at the bottom of the well or something like that. Dude, also, Tiny Rose yesterday was fun as hell. I gotta go back to that one. Now, you might say, oh, what about Momodora? What about Momodora? I'm probably gonna finish it in my own time. Probably. I don't know. I ended up not liking it as much as Ender Lilies, which is weird because I know a lot of people hate Ender Lilies. But I thought Ender Lilies, granted, I thought the soundtrack was a big carrying factor of that. But I thought Ender Lilies was a really good game. So, we'll take more armor because we minused our armor. Combine these. Buy this, roll me, get piercing and plus damage, and then go again. And now, I mean, the run kind of just is solved. It's simply that good. Like, look at this, man. Okay, hold on. Last time this guy killed me, embarrassingly. Well, technically it was a mummy spawning on top of me, but this guy still technically killed me. Okay, he was there. He was in the picture at the end screen, which means, as far as he's concerned, he won. As long as you make it onto the scoreboard, you know, you win. That's actually hilarious. I do think that it's a better fate than what can happen at some dentist office, though. Because, like, some dentist office, right? They understand that a lot of their client are kids. Because parents will take their kid to the dentist a lot. And then once you grow up, you start only going to the dentist once it's too late for you. You know what I mean? Like, you go to the dentist once you're like, damn, my tooth is really hurting. So what a lot of them will do is they just play kids movies because they gotta, you know, keep the kids nice and calm during, we'll take that, during all moments. Otherwise, they're gonna fucking freak out. So there was one of my very formative memories is getting like a cavity filled while Shrek 3 was playing on repeat in the corner, man. I was losing it. I was like, how the hell am I supposed to? And then I was on like the fucking noxious oxide or whatever, coming out of my induced coma, and the first thing I hear is Mike Myers doing a Shrek voice. I'm like, what the fuck? Where am I? What fucking planet is this, man? How am I supposed to cope with the fact that I'm listening to Michael Myers doing a Scottish accent and my tooth feels funny? And also, like, they got you like strapped down, so I kind of felt like Bane when they were lifting me up. I was like, this is my personal hell. If I stay here forever, I'm gonna die. I probably actually do need to go to the dentist. I think that my wisdom teeth are growing in sideways. I don't know if I want to get them removed because I have the lowest pain tolerance known to man. And so I think I'm just gonna kind of like let it ball, and if it kills me, that's life. I'd rather that than take a little bit of pain. What can I say? I've truly thought this through. Okay. Now we're up to a lot more money. I'm down to minus a little bit of life steal here. And then buy this, and then go to our next wave. We're up to 4,900. I mean, like, what else do we even need, right? We have piercing damage plus 50 billion fucking piercing. So at this point, I think the run kind of plays itself, you know? It's just kind of a documentary on how to win on Saver at this point. I think Saver's actually a very hard character. I know that seems as though I am memeing because look at the run right now. But Saver to me is, if you make it out of the first 6 waves, your run is solved. You have no excuse to die at that point. You've made it over the hump of where it's hard to play Saver. Once you're out of that little slump, all of a sudden, you're unstoppable, man. It's a little bit of a hard knock life to start out, but once you get adopted by the rich billionaire, I mean, being frugal pays for itself, as it turns out. Now, what do I want? I think baby with a beard would be nice. We'll definitely take a free reroll every shop. More armor is always nice. We get -1 armor to get all this back up. And then minus a little bit of lifesteal because we shoot so much that our lifesteal's already through the roof. Buy that as well. And then we say, we go. We're at $5,300. Holy shit. Honestly, why not just hit like 10k max for fun? You know? Just bug around, you know, see if we can max out our credit card. I actually don't understand how it's physically possible to do that. Like, it's got to be some kind of undiagnosed spending addiction, right? Because every time I use my card to check anything or to buy anything, and I only use a check card, I don't use a credit card, because I know some people say that debit cards are scams, you know, because you don't get a credit score and all that kind of stuff. I should get a debit card or credit card, full disclosure, do little charges, get my credit score good. I'm not min-maxing life that much. I eat Taco Bell like 3 times a week, okay? My life is not exactly min-maxed to the highest degree. But so every time I use my debit card, I'm pulling out my phone, I'm looking at my balance like 5 times. I'm like, all right, cool, we're good. I gotta make sure that everything's, you know, checking out, it's all correct. I mean, a tractor doesn't even pay for itself at this point. Hunting trophy doesn't do anything because we don't have enough. They're very funny. They really want me to get a tractor. I get it. The joke is pretty funny, game. Roll once more. A little more lifesteal and a little more damage, and then we go. We're up to almost $6,000. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely still increasing in money. Our lifesteal is still phenomenal because we shoot this quickly. It's just hard to find something to complain about, which sucks, because do you know how much nicer it is when you get to complain? When you say my life's going great, people can't relate. When you say, boy, I've recently been spiraling into a depression, everyone's like, yo, me too. Where's the respect for the happy people? Not everyone can be depressed, okay? Some of us have real issues, like we're genuinely happy people. Do you know how hard that is for me? I can't even put the depression tag underneath my stream, okay? And you might be like, what are you talking about? I don't know. Apparently all of the big streamers do it. And I'm like, why, what the fuck? Why is that a tag on Twitch when rat goes against its terms of service? If you're wondering why the rat tag is so weird and it's got like a little A, it's because I had to do it that way. Twitch was like, up, up, up. Don't try that. You can't say that. And it's like, why? And they're like, it breaks our terms of service. No, why does it? What the fuck? Yeah, I mean, the hoodie is great here. This is still phenomenal. I don't think I need either of those. I don't need either of those. More crit chance when we're not crit capped? Yes. And now our armor is at 10. Our max HP is at 57. Effectively, we're probably getting 2-shot. However, our HP regen is probably good enough that that doesn't matter. We're at $6,500. I don't even know if I'm gonna buy anything at the next shop. I might just let it ride, see where we're going from there. Because look how quick everything's getting decimated. I don't think I need too much more. My guns can't even always fire because there's not always enemies, which is a great sign. I mean, if I had higher range, they'd probably always fire. Please do not point that out. Please, if you poke any minor hole in my argument, I deflate so quickly, man. I'm like a water balloon, okay? I'm completely front loaded. The second you poke any hole in my defenses, I'm balling on the floor, man. I'm saying you're cheating, you're cheating. My ass could not have been on debate club. I kind of wanted to be on debate club, but then I realized something. Everyone who wants to be on debate club just like really likes, I didn't mean to take that. It's no big deal. It's not bad to have. I just didn't actually want it. I think we want more range damage because we're close to hitting another range checkpoint. Yeah, that's fine. Even though it's not that much. 19% damage. I don't even think it was really worth the money I just paid for it, but we'll do it. Combine these, buy another one of these. Get a little tardigrade. Buy another one of these. And then we just go wave 20 and get to $6,700. Yep. All right, our damage is pretty good. It's pretty acceptable, I'd say. Yeah. Okay. But like I said, Saber, you know, early struggle, late game hero. And that's all it takes. That's winning a run with Saber. That unlocks Entrepreneur. Oh, well, just because we hit 3K materials. And then padding. I love Paddington, dude. That's my favorite little bear who's British. And you might say that there's not that many. Well, Smokey the Bear, the way that I headcanon him, is British. So, what's that tell you? We could do a brawler build. I wouldn't hate it. Let's do a doctor build. And let's try going guns instead. I might have taken that Hippocratic oath, but they didn't know that I had my damn fingers crossed. Sorry, buddy. Now get ready for your colonoscopy. Doc, wait. Please. And we get harvesting off rip, which is really nice. We don't need attack speed. That's the one that I didn't need. Yeah, +5 harvesting is a weird one to just start him with. Like, I don't think it's bad. Obviously, it's very good to have. Yeah, that's like his cross to bear, right? His cross to what? Cross to, thank you. Hey. What can I say? We do comedy jokes around here. No, but that's like his hidden secret, right? He goes to he opens up the Whisper app, if anybody remembers that, and he types, "I'm actually British," frowny face. And everyone's like, no, fuck, I feel for this person. Yeah, we'll take that. I'll take a little speed and some more harvesting just to keep that scaling. Attack speed's the one thing that we don't need. Speed will take. This will take. Roll me. Another one we take. And then I'm down for that one. I don't want to minus my harvesting, though, for lifesteal. Not to mention, we don't really need to. I kind of like this gun because it shoots out green Doritos. And that, you know, makes me happy. Doritos are kind of unhinged, though, right? Like, have you seen the kinds of shit they're making recently? They just think that because they're Doritos, anything will sell. We gotta humble them and show them no, it won't. Like when they did the 3D Doritos, and I even tried those because I was like, what the fuck even does this mean? Apparently it just means like we made them taste worse because that's really all it was. Like someone's gotta tell them, hey, you can't, just because you're an established brand does not mean you can do whatever you want, okay? Someone's gotta stop. Does this pierce? No. Why does it look like it does? Oh, probably just because they're all shooting at the same time. Okay, yeah. It's just because they were all shooting at the same enemy and he died in one bullet, but the extra 6 had already been fired. Okay, we do need range damage. Does it only scale off range damage? It does. But it's a 1-to-1 on its range damage, which isn't bad at all because these are basically just little SMGs right now. Mainly because of our attack speed, obviously. It's not how they normally work, but... Shut up. I need to always find a way to shoehorn an SMG into a build, okay? Also, we're looking kind of nuts with the green on. 2 range damage is huge. 15 luck I'll take because it's early enough that I'm happy to have that much luck. Okay, medical guns are finally all bought. Ooh, blood donation's big to get, actually. Because we heal already over 1 per second, right? 2 HP every 0.69 seconds, yeah. So we're already at the point where we're healing more than blood donation does. And it's so early to get it. Blood donation is never a bad idea. Unless, of course, you know, you fail their little examination. Which I do every time. Because they're like, have you had sex with another man recently? And I'm like, fuck. Got me again. To the waiting room I go. I do think it's very funny that that question is like still on the blood donation thing. Like, you can just say what I know you want to say. In fact, I'd probably prefer if you said that, because like, it's not just gay people that have the disease you're thinking of. So if anything, it would mean a lot to me if you would just ask, hey, you know that like sexually transmitted disease, do you have it? Like, I think because that's obviously what they're trying to ask, but they've got like their fucking 1980s verbiage for it. I don't, or maybe there's another reason. Maybe, you know, whatever CEO who hunts elephants that runs the company was like, I simply don't want their, I don't want to be negative, but their blood would ruin our business, you know? And then everyone would be like, oh, we see what you did there, John Blood, CEO and owner of blood donations. Also, he's like, it just doesn't taste right when I drink it as a snack. I just imagine that if you know, run a blood donate or a blood drive, you probably are tasting that shit on the down low. Because why else are you so invested in getting this blood, you know? You're surely a vampire. I'm down to take this and start piercing. Start piercing through my heart. Start piercing the veil, if you will. My favorite band. I think it is wild if somebody walks up to you tomorrow and says Pierce the Veil is their favorite band. I think you gotta be a little on edge about that, right? Not because they're a bad band, but because it's 2024, why are they your favorite? You know what I mean? Like, something's not right there. There's definitely better options out there. What happened? I mean, not to say, you know, I hate them or anything. Obviously, some of their classic ones I still fucking king for a day. That one still kind of slaps. I still like Bulls in the Bronx. I like that one a good bit. Those are pretty much the only 2 that come to mind for me, but I'm sure I've listened to other ones. Those are just the only 2. Yeah, we definitely take that. I don't want to minus my armor. It would put me to the negative. I'm down to up my armor, though. None of those. I really want range damage. Can I? Come on. Give me one more reroll. One more. That's huge. Then we take some crit. Roll this. Another medical gun. A little bit of bait. Another medical gun. A little bit of cake. Yeah, I keep on hoping for some cake by the ocean. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you who does know what I'm saying. Every every beach across the United States of America, because they sure loved playing that song, man. It was one of their, you know, it's, once you find a classic like that that has the beach time vibe, you gotta run it out, okay? It's impossible to not. In fact, I haven't listened. Dude, I should do a stream where I just go and look at the Billboard like top 100 songs and see how many of them I know. Because I feel like at this point it's going to be shockingly little. I only really listen to my Spotify playlist and stuff that they say would fit well in my playlist. And once every like 3 weeks, there's one song that I'm like, okay, this one gets added. The rest of them, Spotify, you gotta up the AI. I don't care if you gotta like steal my personal information, my social security number, my PIN, my bank account, whatever you need. Train your AI better, dude. I want new songs. You're just not giving them to me. Clearly, somewhere along the way, you don't understand, you know, what I'm talking or what I'd like to listen to. I don't want to minus our luck. I don't want to up our luck either like that. I want... It's not good range damage, but I'll take it. Because that's what I really want. Then we can minus our lifesteal. Get that back. What is this one minus? Is it attack speed? No, it's minus damage. That's fine. We get our damage back. 1 range damage, -5 range is fine. Another gentle alien is huge. Medical gun. I don't think I need any more range right now. We're at 60. That should be plenty. Like 60 is older than I'm trying to make it to. I'm trying to like skydive at 55 without a parachute. You know what I'm saying? The final thrill. So 60's plenty. Everyone's gonna have some kind of plan to go, you know what I mean? I'm trying to drive off a short pier in a golf cart filled with fireworks at around age 48, so give the fish a show of their lifetime. Also, probably just have a bunch of old card batteries in the back. Just, I don't know. I want the fish to notice I'm there. And someone's got to dump them in the ocean. Why not me? I deserve to have a little fun. That's how I feel every time I go out for food and they give me a plastic straw. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Fuck them turtles, actually. They're onto something here. I get to dictate this. This is my choice. I get a more convenient way to drink my food, and I get to say fuck them turtles. Honestly, you've sold me. It is kind of weird, right? Because the way that it used to work, you would get a plastic, we'll get even more attack speed. I know that I technically don't need attack speed. I want attack speed. But like the way it used to work when you got to a fast food place is I've killed the run. We have the thing that does damage at the start of a wave. Oh my God. Thank God our HP reset is that good. Holy shit. That was almost an insane thing. I didn't even spend the rest of my money because I was shell shocked, man. I had 1,000 yards there. You didn't get to see it, but yeah, when you used to go out for fast food, right? You would get paper cups normally, especially from places like Chick-fil-A, and a plastic straw. In the swap to paper straws, I've noticed more places using plastic cups. What have they solved? I think they've made it worse. Was that the whole point? Were they trying to make the plastic straws the red herring so they could start using plastic cups? I'm not getting fooled by this. I recognize when I'm being scammed. And the scam is very obvious. You're using more plastic. I can feel it in my hands. This entire large cup, which also is 80% ice. I noticed that scam as well. Don't you fucking think I don't. But also, I'm not gonna ask the minimum wage employee, actually, could you put no ice in mine? Because like, they have to deal with enough shit on a daily basis that I'm not trying to be out here making it strictly worse for them. And they're like, yeah, man, let me take yours alone and go back there if I can make sure there's no ice in it. Well, like, the thing, I can fit a lot of stuff up my nose, first of all. One time, I fit an entire candy cane up my nose. How did it come out, you ask? With a lot of blood. A lot of blood. And I did it, the worst part is I did it for Snapchat. And you might say, that's not that bad. I've done dumb things for social media before. No, it wasn't my fucking Snapchat. That's why it was the worst part. Because everybody who saw it on my friend's Snapchat was like, that guy's so funny. And I'm like, yeah, that guy's me. Hey, fucking put some respect on my name. It was me. And like half of the people were like, dude, does he even go to our school? And I was like, motherfucker. Oh, my presence isn't felt here. But like, also a paper straw, if anything, is more inviting to shove up my nose because it crumples easier. You know what I mean? It's almost like a tissue at that point. There is something. Does your nose actually, there's no way it does. In every cartoon, they always go like, stick something up their nose and it hits the brain. And I don't think that's true, right? Like, obviously, if you were to pierce through what's at the top of your nose, I think it would. But like, it's connected back to your throat. Your throat isn't open to your brain, is it? And if it is, actually, don't tell me, because that's horrendous, and I don't want to know that. That's actually like forbidden knowledge. I feel like I'll get thrown out of any academic place for knowing that. It's horrible. I'm gonna get even more piercing because it's my party and I'll dance if I want to, you know? Well, get this, another medical gun. I almost skipped over it because I'm so used to not grabbing them. But like, Yeah, it's weird because that's always, I mean, in Jimmy Neutron, they don't show that. They show it goes through the ear normally, and then they get to the brain. I don't, obviously my brain's in my skull. I know that. I guess I've never really thought of what it's open to, you know what I mean? Well, actually, I do know it's my brain. It's definitely down for, like, you know, rough play, for degradation, for, but, like, I've never really thought of how it connects to other parts and what it does, you know? I've just kind of always thought of it as being up there. It's just like a thing. It is existing. We do have a bag, right? I'm not buying all of these for nothing. We do have a bag. Okay. Dude, this bag's probably made so much money for us. Holy shit. Okay. I think the more piercing was a good idea because we're still struggling to shoot through all of these. I think we need more damage, probably flat. What's our range damage at? No, probably percent. I don't know. It's weird. I mean, we're still not at risk of dying, right? Because, like, brother, look at the sustain. Crown on wave 12 for free is huge. Rat is even bigger, dude. I don't want to do that one. It's just not a good idea. We'll get 9 more max HP. We'll give ourselves a little more crit chance. I think critting might be the way to double our damage for free. I never really thought of it that way. That's probably one of the best things we can do if we want to double our damage. Get this, that, more crit, little more attack speed and range damage. We do need something that ups our attack speed. It's just not showing up. Or not attack speed, sorry, damage. Such as the missile. The missile's a perfect example. Okay. Yeah, our HP regen is 9 HP per second. Honestly, if I can find a way to die, it's impressive. You know what I mean? We're cursed with immortality right now. That's honestly probably one of the worst curses that I can think of is being immortal. I know some people are like, I would love that because I'm afraid of death. I think 3 billion years from now, or I don't know how many billion years it is until the heat death of the universe, when you're floating alone through the cosmos with nothing but your own mind to torment you, you will wish that you died at some point. I mean, here's the thing. The nose, I believe, is close to where your brain is. I just think you have to make like a little snip to get in there. Like, I don't think you can, you know, be like, holy shit, I'm gonna blow my nose really hard. Oh, fuck, my brain matter. You know what I mean? I don't think that can happen. I think they've got to cut a hole to make it happen. We'll take armor and dodge. It's 5 dodge. We'll take it. Because then we'll take this for crit chance and then recycle this, recycle that. Almost took melee damage, don't need it. More max HP sounds really good. The magic leaf is really good for this early, definitely. Combine these, and then we're off to the races. Bop, bop, bop. Okay, really good purchases all around. Cool. But yeah, I do think that immortality is probably one of the worst curses that you can be like besmote with, you know what I mean? I don't know if besmote is like the word you'd use, but it's definitely not good. There's no way you're waking up watching your loved ones die and being like, all right, time to keep living on the rest of my life forever. Like, I think people don't realize how sit in a room alone, go into an isolation chamber, right? And 1 hour will feel like 10 years alone. Imagine if you were immortal and had no one to talk to. So, yeah. I mean, well, also, speaking of shoving metal rods through people's brains, it's kind of wild that I don't think we're built the same that we used to be. Because people would sometimes, like while working on railroads, get like railroad spikes to blast through their head and they just keep walking around like it was normal. Because like we don't know what medicine is, so of course they're gonna act like it's normal. It's insanity. Okay, speed, dodge. Yeah, that's good. And now if like I get a paper cut, I'm like, maybe I should go to the doctor. Because it is free, obviously. Why would they make healthcare cost money? Anyways, I do live in the USA, if you're wondering. That's why that joke is a little funny. We'll definitely get this. We're getting a ton of bags. Luck is 25 HP, or we're at 25 luck. Therefore, I think another bag is still really good. We're getting a lot of crates. So the more crates we get, the more, yeah, see? The more crates we get, the more value we get. The more value we get, well, it speaks for itself. It's the more value we get. At that point, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's money we're earning. So, and the more money we earn, the more money we can spend. I know not everybody believes that way. Some people will just reverse mortgage their home. And I'm sure that never goes bad for them. It didn't for someone in my family. Someone in my family did that shit and then gambled it all away. What can I say? Gambling runs in my veins. How much did they win off of that? Funny that you bring that up. Anyway, that house is no longer there. So, but hey, at the time, you know, it's kind of a genius idea, because if you take it all out on your house, right, and then just go gamble, you can make billions. As long as you're lucky. It's, oh, damn. 10% attack speed for free, I think, is good enough, actually. 12% damage. We keep this going up. We're at max bags now. We're gonna make so much money, dude. Holy shit. 40 more harvesting I'm down for, because we have crown scaling it. A little more crit. I don't know what else we're looking for now. More enemies showing up. Yeah, we're looking for those. All right, cool. So this is next wave. We've got a boss showing up. Dude, this is like SMGs, but easy on the ears. I don't have to listen to the harsh shots. It's just the soft tapping of green Doritos flying into my enemies, which I believe is their chili something flavor. I don't know, man. Like I said, they need to be stopped. I think most chip companies have to be stopped. Frito-Lay in general, right? Like, every time I go to the store and there's like a new Lay's potato chip flavor, and they're like, yo, this one is chocolate chip cookie potato chip. Why the fuck? Why would I even consume? Why would I spend my time on this earth consuming that? And the worst part is, I know somebody out there is like, no, those ones slap. That's the part that I think upsets me the most, is that they're rewarded for it. Someone out there definitely is in full support of that existing, and that's truly what keeps me up at night, you know? Because like, if I wanted, you go, well, it's a fun snack flavor. If I wanted a chocolate chip cookie flavored snack, they already make one of those. It's a fucking chocolate chip cookie. They thought of that one years ago, dude. I don't have to go to Frito-Lay company to hope that they can make a chocolate chip, but it's a cookie. It's truly an erroneous thing for me to hope for at that point. Okay. I think Croc is fucked. I even took a hit just to show him how much, you know, better I am than him. Just to remind him who's in charge around these parts. Okay, the mummies take a little bit to kill. I don't think our damage is actually that good, but we shoot it so fast that I'd forgive you if you thought it was good. Hopefully we get at least 3 crates on this floor. Why do I need, or sorry, wave. Why do I want at least 3 crates? I'm just setting arbitrary goals for myself. You know, it's like, hopefully by the end of 2025, oh my God, 2025, Jesus, I'm giving myself a while on that one. I was gonna say I get 30 followers, dude. What can I say? Huge goals. I like to dream big, you know? Much like my man, Steve, oh fuck, what is the Aerosmith singer's name? Fuck, I was gonna say it's Tyler Perry. It's Steven Tyler, I think? I was gonna say I'm dreaming on. That was all I was going for, by the way. It's just now at this point, I don't know what I was talking about. Yeah, Steven Tyler. Cool. I got it. It's still in there somewhere. I don't know if it needs to be in there, but it is. Wolf helmet doesn't help at all. More. Minus our armor for more damage. Was it a good idea? As long as we can't get one shot, it's a completely fine idea, because we heal so much, it doesn't matter. What's our harvesting at? Only 200? Honestly, getting 2 of the harvesting bags plus crown early, I was really hoping it'd be better than that. And this character even starts with harvesting. I was kind of, I guess not even hoping, I just thought it would be better. This is probably how you unlock medkit, if I had to imagine, because I know that's a red item we don't have yet. And it's definitely not from getting insane HP regen, because we had over 1,000 on one of our characters, and not over 1,000, over 100. Jesus. Over 1,000. Oh my god. I mean, 100 was already impossible to kill us. I was gonna say we would have been impossible to kill. We already achieved that, so. Okay. The bag value is insane today, man. You know what? Business is booming for bags today, man. How much is, look at all the crates we're getting, dude. I gotta know how much bag alone has made me. Okay. And I don't even want any of those. That's crazy. Bag is, dude, almost 1,000 extra from bag. That item is so cracked for no reason. What the fuck? It didn't have to be this good, but it wanted to be this good. And honestly, for that, I love it. Okay. Recycling machine. It's just kind of a bit late, right? More range. Sure, let's see if what ticks first. You know what I mean? What ticks first? All right, my HP regen is simply too good. That was purely off my HP regen that we filled up that quickly. Just figured we'd take weird ghosts, make it a little interesting, you know? Little gamble at home. Will I throw the entire run again? Last time, I think my throw last time was so monumental that, like, it was kind of the throw heard around the world, you know what I mean? It was the big bang for the new era. By which I mean, why did I think I would take Circle of Power on a character where I had fucking, or Triangle of Power on a character where I was taking 1 damage every second? What the fuck is wrong with me? Of course it's gonna stack quickly to kill you. That's what it does. I don't even remember what I unlocked by playing Masochist. Is the word? Oh, it was Spiky Shield. That's why I didn't remember. I'm never buying that item. Except maybe on, I guess, Knight, because he scales off of, but even him scaling off of armor, I don't think it's enough. Sucks to say, huh? I think I'd rather go rocks. I mean, for free. We'll take it. It's not actually good, but it is fun. Spider is a fun item. And that's where it, you know. Ooh, that's big. Even more HP regen is big. Even more HP regen is big. Okay. I mean, the boss doesn't stand a chance. Like, look at this. Holy shit, man. We have the concentrated power of an entire militia in our medical guns, man. This, my ass did not take the Hippocratic Oath. I'm telling you, I really just lied when I had it. Wow, medkit's good. Sorry, meta kit. And they're lucky that this isn't a red cross representing it. Because if they put a red cross on a fucking medkit, I'd be reporting their ass to the Geneva Convention yesterday. I'd be like, oh, nations, oh, NATO. It's them. They're the ones who have broken our agreement. Now, who else should we do? Let's go with a soldier run using revolvers. And here's my idea with revolver. If I can only shoot while standing still, revolver has time where you have to reload it. And that's what makes the item not good. So now I can stand still, reload revolver. Or sorry, I can start moving while I'm reloading revolver. So we're not missing out on anything. Maybe. We'll see how well it works. It might be a very stupid idea. Can I please get anything I care about? I guess I'll take max HP. Another revolver. That's something I care about. Another revolver even. Okay. We're already kind of, you know, where I'd want to be. In fact, for this wave, I'm going to just stretch. I'm not even going to touch the keyboard. If the soldier can't take care of it himself, you know, that's his fault. I mean, I'm going to touch the keyboard at the end because I would like to pick up my materials. But aside from that, can he not harvest or something? No, he can still harvest. Plus knockback. Plus knockback is probably a brutal thing for him to have, actually. For me going revolvers, I should have thought this through. Maybe shotguns would have been better then. Who am I kidding? When's the last time you saw anybody do a shotgun build? Like, never. It's not a good idea. I mean, maybe like they play old and use shotgun to like be able to roleplay, or farmer and use shotgun because they're like big roleplay heads. They're actually currently the top category on Twitch, GTA RP. I've said my opinion on that category many times, and if you're wondering if it's changed, it has not. If anything, I get more upset because I constantly see my favorite streamers being like, hey guys, we're gonna do a GTA RP day. And I'm like, I really wish you wouldn't. Simply because what entertainment do I get from this? Me personally. The answer is none, by the way. I get no entertainment watching it, but obviously I'm not the only person they're catering to. It's clearly very popular. I just don't know the reason. And you might say because it's fun to watch people role play. Those same motherfuckers, when I go, oh, would you watch them play a D&D session? And they go, no, because ew, they're just role playing. It's so fucked up, man. This is the world we live in. Role play, but like role play rockstar entertainment. You know what I mean? It's actually the thing Japan of gaming. It's fucked up. With that said, you know, with the whole thing Japan thing being said, am I going to be buying that Grand Blue RPG that's coming out like next week? I absolutely am, and I'll be streaming it. So it looks fun as hell. But, you know, when I say something like Thing Japan, I get a pass because I'm never going to be as harsh with myself as I am with other people. Some might say it should be the exact opposite of that. It probably should. Oh well, here I am. Rock you like a hurricane, dare I say. It's kind of wild, right? How like word association just kind of works, you know what I mean? You say a word and like sleeper phrases trigger inside the back of your brain, you know? And the neurons light up and you're like, aha, this is a song. I know exactly this song. There's no reason for you to know the song right now, but like, get ready. We're remembering. Okay. Nope. We're not going luck. I mean, we're going some luck, probably, but like not enough to make that worth it. Plus HP, plus damage over range damage, just because it was a big damage roll. And now we can minus our damage for range damage. It's so worth it. Holy shit. Okay. We need lifesteal for sure. And we do have innate piercing with these guns, which is very nice. Also, it's kind of satisfying to hear him shoot, you know what I mean? I feel like Arthur Morgan. I know, weren't you just making fun of Rockstar? Look, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a different story. That game was phenomenal, and you might say GTA 5 story is phenomenal. I wouldn't exactly say phenomenal, I'd say it's pretty entertaining, okay? But like all of the GTA games are innately like a little bit silly, you know? So it's like it was good. I still enjoyed it, but it was still pretty silly. I wouldn't exactly describe it as an unsilly experience, you know? I am kind of happy, right? Because right now it's snowing where I live, as it is for a lot of places. I heard there's a ton of snow just like around the world right now. And first of all, I love the snow. And you like everyone goes, oh, well, that means you don't have to drive in it. Yeah, fucking obviously. Are you kidding me? If I had to drive in it, that shit would suck. I'd be dead. I wouldn't be streaming right now. I'd be at my open casket funeral. And then, you know, I'd ask one of my friends, please, at my open casket funeral, please move my body while nobody's looking so they all think I'm still alive. Reposition me to make funny faces, please. But like, I love the snow, and more importantly, I love the cold. I know there's always a big debate about whether you like it hot or cold, right? I think that if somebody likes the cold, they'll bring it up if you ask, you know what I mean? They'll be like, oh yeah, no, I actually do prefer it when it's cold. But when it's hot, they're not gonna complain and bitch and moan 24/7. At least I know I don't, and I haven't ever met anyone who really does. You wanna know where I can't say the opposite's true for? If someone likes when it's hot, if they have deemed it cold, they will not shut up about how it's cold. They will bring it up every 10 seconds. They'll be like, kind of cold in here, huh? And it's like, oh, I mean, I guess not really. I'm doing fine. And they're like, can we turn on the heat or something? It's just so cold in here. And then if you do the same thing when it's hot, they're like, you're crazy. And it's like, hey, if it's cold, I've got like blankets, you got a hoodie. We're kind of like chilling. You can bundle up if you want. Like, we're chilling. But if it's hot, I'm not peeling off my skin for you, okay? That's an activity I do alone after I'm done imitating a human for enough time. You know what I mean? Like, after my job as the skinwalker is done, that's when I peel off my skin. I can't just do that in front of everybody. So for the time being, I'm just like really warm and I wish I wasn't. Okay. Did I buy a bag? Oh, I didn't. Oh, I'm about to get one, aren't I? Unlucky that we're getting all these. Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking horrible to be humid, hot. It's like one of the most miserable experiences of all time. But then they have the gall to be like, at least it's not freezing. And it's like, no, I'd rather it was. I don't think you realize where I stand in this whole debate. If it was freezing, I'd be doing great. Yeah, I'm getting boiled alive for existing, dude. It's my punishment for still being alive, is having to sit in this humidity with all of the fucking sweat and grossness surrounding me. It's one of the worst experiences I could have. But I've got to come up with more moments to use as YouTube shorts, because like that's how I'm growing the channel right now. And like, ooh, this isn't good. Okay. Fuck. I actually thought we were doing really well there. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think that death was encroaching on me at all. But I guess that's the sick thing. The sick, twisted thing about the cruel embrace of death and why she's such a cruel mistress. That fucker comes out of nowhere and that's it. But yeah, I've been posting way more YouTube shorts and thinking of moments to use as shorts and all that kind of stuff. Probably people eat up short form content. It's crazy. They're like, oh my god, this guy's so funny, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait for them to show up on my stream. They never will. But that's okay. I think it's because there's so many channels on YouTube specifically. What if I did this? On YouTube specifically, that like steal people's content and upload them to shorts, that a lot of people, when they see a short from a streamer, they probably just assume it's a clip channel and not that person's official channel. Because I've seen so many clips, especially in the VTubing space, right? Like VTubing has more clips than I think streamers. So, you know, there's definitely a higher likelihood of that being fucking yoinked away. Okay, more thief daggers, more gentle aliens. All right, that's that. It's still a really nice start. 3 thief daggers, 2 gentle aliens. We should, is it gentle? Yeah, gentle aliens. Wait, what was the other stat he gives? Oh, it's just 5% damage. For some reason I thought he gave melee damage. I don't know who the fuck I'm thinking of. That's wild. But yeah, so that's the thing, right? Like every big VTuber has 30,000 clip channels and almost none of them upload their own clips because of it. And I kind of get where they're coming from, right? Because why bother when someone else is doing it for you? Me personally, well, first of all, it's not like large enough for a lot of people to go out there and be like, I gotta clip the most recent Salt and Slicer stream. But second of all, I kind of like, I'm a little freak. I kind of like working, which is something that no streamer has ever said before. Most of them are like, guys, long stream today. I'm not really feeling that energetic. I'm gonna turn on the latest Sunny V2 video and we can do a little react to it. Hold on, my DoorDash is here. You guys can keep watching. Don't worry. I'll be back. Just I'm gonna go grab my DoorDash. Then they just keep on a video adding nothing, and then they come back and they go, chat, look at this food, tell me it doesn't look delicious. And then the whole chat, ooh. They sit down and it's just the next 10 minutes is you watching a Sunny V2 video but hearing yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. With followed by the occasional true. That's the whole stream, dude. It's so funny. Okay, we gotta grab this because we need a little bit more of, ooh, our HP is still going down despite me buying this. And we're kind of at the dangerous period right now. This is where it's the most scary to play demon, is early game. Late game, you can afford everything and you're very survivable because you get so much HP. Early game, you need to make sure you're staying ahead of the curve while making sure you're staying alive. So why did I pick this character if I think they're hard? I don't know, man. I'm just kind of like doing a vibe-based thing. If I look at someone and they kind of are calling out my name, if it looks like they're screaming out my name because legends never die, I'll lock them in. We'll see what happens. You know, maybe I'm on to something. Recycle that. More melee damage. I don't want to take Dag without any more speed. We'll take Bag without any more speed. You might say those two statements directly contradict each other. Yeah, but I kind of thought it through and I was like, fuck, I want it. I was like, damn, I kind of want it that way. Tell me why, you know? I wonder if there's anybody out there who knows that song, but only because of the Brooklyn Nine-Nine interrogation scene, and they have no idea at all that it's like actually an insanely famous song from Backstreet Boys. They're like, yeah, no, I know it. It's that one bit from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's like, well, yeah, they did use it as a bit in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's like actually a song though, and they're like, what? No, it's not. It was. Dude, I'm ass. I'm cheeks. I'm horrible. I'm the worst to ever do it. I can now officially add the depression tag underneath my channel. I was talking about it earlier. I really want to add that one. And now I can't. Finally. Okay. I did realize the other day that I've kind of fucked my own channel's SEO. Specifically on YouTube. Let's click random and see if we get someone new. Yeah, we'll do a lucky run. Sure, we'll see if we can do it. But only because I never really thought about it, right? When you look up salted slices, there's gonna be a lot of like cooking videos. I didn't really think about that. I just thought it was like a funny name. So you gotta scroll like my SEO, I'm low down there. If you found me, you wanted to, you know what I mean? Now, Lucky, what are we doing? We're not trying to do too much aside from buy a lot of rocks, because rocks give us HP and armor for existing. All we want to do is use our passive, use Cyber Ball, and use, well, hopefully four-leaf clover. Yeah, four-leaf clover if we can get any. Just because our other stats are so abysmally bad, we just want to focus on our passive getting us kills. But yeah, I was trying to add some more like channel tags the other day. I was thinking things through like, we have to get our speed back up because I just minused it. None of those. Definitely none of those. We'll take a little bit more of that. We will need percent damage eventually for, I believe it's the monkey, not the monkey, the elephant and the cyber ball need damage percent. But right now, I think we can just ignore them. Yeah, so I was adding new tags and stuff. Dude, YouTube has so many like little tricks for SEO and stuff. I definitely think that compared to other platforms, it's probably one of the platforms where anyone can make it, just because like if you're smart about how you're uploading and your times and like you know what you're doing and how to game the system, it's pretty easy to, well, you know, game the system. I don't think I want to minus my max HP right now. I'm down for this, even though it's minus again. Ooh, see, this is why it's good. Our speed is going down, but we're getting armor and max HP each time in addition to other max HP. Look at how much we have right now. We're at 27 max HP. Now, what I also need to get is geckos. Mr. Moria from One Piece himself. Because once we start getting geckos, all of a sudden, you know, we're going off because we don't even have to walk over to everything. We're trying to automate this, you know what I mean? Do a little factorio on this. And once we can factorio it enough, then the game plays itself and I get to close my eyes, which is good because this game's very scary. So it's really helpful that I can play with my eyes closed. Okay. We need to take more speed because we're losing speed constantly. Oh fuck, it was not a blue level up. Okay, then we'll just take more speed. Happy I'm able to get something out of that. That's worth it because we bought a a bag. So it's guaranteed to pay for itself, but not like 100% guaranteed. I'm just saying guaranteed because that sounds better than it'll probably. Now, baby elephant makes, or stuffed elephant, whatever it is, whichever one's legal for you to own, you know, will make it so we're doing way better. And with this much luck from the extra trees that we're spawning, because I did buy extra trees, we should be getting a lot more crates, which is good because that is our main source of money right now. It's our econ. 15 gold per, or 15 mats per crate. Keep flipping it. We're basically on, you know, House Flipper, HDV's only show. So, and you might be like, that's not their only show. That's not their only. Name another one. And all of a sudden it's like, fuck, wait. Ooh, I shouldn't have gone HP regen. I should have thought this through more. Cyberball that early is insanely massive. Okay, now we're on to something real. You know what I mean? Like, all of a sudden, the run is going somewhere, you know? Because look at that shit, dude. It's ping-ponging around because off of Cyberball kills. You want to know what can trigger? You're not going to believe it. Cyberball. Now, we do need to get a little bit more damage percent because Cyberball's damage is not looking insanely impressive when our damage percent is so low. I wasn't counting on getting it this early, which, you know, a little bit of a skill issue. I won't lie, but it happens. Happens to the best of us and also to me sometimes. Could also stand to have... Wow, I wasn't able to kill either of the loot ones. Very bad. We can't afford to minus our damage right now. I need damage upgrade. I need damage up. We're going to take 9% dodge. Well, crit doesn't matter, so we'll take that. It's a very expensive damage upgrade, wouldn't you say? I think we can do a little bit better than that. It's just not helpful. Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not even stressed about it. Are you stressed about it? You shouldn't be, because, like, I'm not. Please. Okay. We've got to stay on top of the eggs. Because if the eggs... Oh, I have to hold down and click. Okay. If the eggs pop, we're over. Okay. Then we do this. Hopefully this is a good enough chain when we just go like that. Oh, it wasn't that good. Luckily, egg's dead. Good. Egg Dead Redemption 2, like I said. Classy game. You gotta love it. Okay. Just keep whatever minuscule damage we have popping. If I can get elephant, all of a sudden, I feel way better about the run. But not amazing still. Fuck, I could not break that tree because we don't have damage. Okay, I need a lot. But more than that, I need... Well, we'll take more luck. Ooh, that's huge to get. An Alienize for extra damage is a good idea, I think. Coupon, and then we lock the rock. And we'll get our final rock after fucking years slaving away for it, man. I definitely should have been full build by now. You'd think with this much luck, you know, surely. Okay. It's not great, honestly. Without Baby Elephant, you can really... The lack of damage is definitely, you know, hanging in the air very thickly, you know? You definitely notice it. Especially since I just got 4-leaf clover and some other luck upgrades, man. You'd think that it's impossible for this to feel bad right now. I'd wish that it was, man. Okay. Damage? Not damage. Okay, hold on. Please just let it all pop Cyberball out of nowhere. Well, that was something at the end, which is all I could really ask for. Recycle this. I don't think we need tardigrade. Our build isn't supposed to be that weak. We're supposed to be tankier. Trees dying in one hit is actually massive. I didn't think it would be, but it is massive. I'm gonna get adrenaline, hopefully for a little bit of extra sustain. That's a very early crown. We should go harvesting because we need more money, and honestly, it just doesn't seem like we're getting it. Is our damage back to positive? No. That sucks. I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot to be desired right now then. That's just not good at all. Okay. We've dug ourselves into a very deep, 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 dank pit of which I see no hope of returning or climbing our way out of. However, I'm going to climb my way out of it because if I know one thing, it's perseverance and the ability to fucking stick with it, man. And aside from that, I guess it's be bisexual, charge my phone, eat a hot chip, and I mean, sometimes I won't lie. I be lying. I keep it 99 because I be lying sometimes, you know? I'm not out here trying to keep it 100, okay? That's for other people to determine. That run felt really good. More luck. We don't want to make them faster. More luck. Another cyber ball. More luck. Max HP is tempting. I want damage, but a good roll of it. More luck. Just kidding when I said that whole thing about damage. Haha, bet you fell for it. Okay, we'll get a recycling machine. Get another coupon. Fuck. Oh, hold on. We'll get another cyber ball. More trees again. I should have taken... Yeah, I definitely should have taken the more damage on the other one. Yes. We need Cute Monkey because our sustain is exclusively kind of based off that and adrenaline dodging. And adrenaline dodging, I would really rather not base my entire run around. I don't think that Cyberball one-shots right now. Scary. It's a scary thought, huh? With 300 luck, how much does it do right now? 73 damage? Yeah, that's not one-shotting, huh? Nope, it's probably not. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. You know, because what we're trying to do is set them all up like one of those TikTok videos that where it's like all of the dominoes set up and they're all very colorful, you know what I mean? That's essentially what this entire run is based around, is the idea that we've just got to like get the perfect line, and then we're feeling like Scarface, you know, if we can get that perfect line. All of a sudden, oh baby. Now, if you look at the number of chests we're getting, you'll see why I bought the recycling machine, because holy shit, we're getting a lot. And the bag is very helpful for that. We don't want any of those. We definitely don't want that. We can't crit. We're going for a big damage roll. 12% damage, good. Because getting our damage positive, even though it seems like it doesn't matter, matters a lot. I think the torch is actually really good here, so we can keep taking shady potions, and now it doesn't even matter, you know? In the end, and a lucky or a baby elephant, dude. And then we lock both of those. Okay, now we're actually unstoppable, because also baby elephant shows the exact same damage that this does. You just can't tell. It's taking its number. Yeah, we deal 89 damage on materials, essentially rolling twice now. That's how I'd imagine. I don't think they stack. I'm pretty sure that they roll separately based off. Cyberball is very helpful there. Holy shit, they all just popped. Yeah, I don't know how Cyberball having two of them works, but I'm hoping we can be fucking cyberballin' by the end of this, you know what I mean? He will never be cyberballin'. Insert serial.jpg of, you guys remember Rage comics, I hope. Be kind of sad if you didn't. Not, well, sad for me, not for you. Like, honestly, I don't think you're missing anything in life. If you're like, oh fuck, should I know about them? Not really. Look, it was just an era where the funniest word of all time was like derp. That was where we were at on the internet. So honestly, if anything, be happy that Skibbity at least still sounds a little bit funny, because like we don't have anything left. Okay. It's not getting better for us, so bye bye, much like another song. Bye bye bye. Okay, we don't need regen potion because we have torture. We need more damage. It's an expensive more damage, but we do need it. Another clover, another bag. And that's where I'm happy to stop that. Look at all of these stats in the negative, man. I have trounced my statistics. And I'm proud of it, is the worst part. All right, we need to... Fuck, please, Cyberball. Thank you. We have no boss damage at all. Like, there's simply zero way we can kill a boss. Yeah, okay. I was hopeful that something would change as I'm watching how we're dealing with the boss. The answer is we just aren't dealing with the boss. We might be able to deal with this guy. Hey, at least we can kill him now. That is a step in the right direction, I'd say. Because before, no shot we could do that. You spawn a lot of tentacles is fucking with the vibe. I'm not gonna lie. It really does kind of off-put me a little bit. I feel as though we gotta get the fuck out of here. There's no reason for me to buy monkeys anymore. I gotta remember that also. I was only thinking that because I was like, damn, we gotta heal more. And I was like, oh, wait, we can't. We're stuck to 4 per second, which isn't the worst, but it's also not the best. It is something, though. And something's kind of all we got. Armor up. Yep. We don't need that. All of the stats up. Yep. We definitely take that. We got 2 red items without killing the boss. That's pretty fucking lucky. Shit, none? Yeah, I think none. Extra stomach's nice because we're getting a lot of stuff to drop. Plus luck minus damage kind of hurts because we do care about having damage percent. But we are getting a lot of luck. Okay, okay. Somehow this run is sticking in there. Our rocks are all very low level. That is an astute observation. And it is not one that was lost on me. I'm very aware that I'm dealing no fucking damage. Trust me, I wish I weren't. Okay. Empty stomach, I think, is really nice with all the fruit we get to drop. Because, like, look at this, man. I think we're close to hitting its cap for this wave already, which is huge. Because the more HP we get from this, the better. That's free money, essentially. Okay, okay. Sorry, I know that this one hasn't been ripe with me talking about, like, wouldn't it be so funny if during your colonoscopy you shat a little? Like, I know that I didn't say any of that. Obviously, they give you laxatives, so that doesn't happen. I say obviously as though everybody out here has had their first colonoscopy. I haven't had mine, but, like, I know the lore and the mythos at least. What can I say? I like to be informed of what's gonna happen. But okay, we can't take minus damage. That's worthless. Plus dodge, I'm actually down to take, and then we re-roll that. I know I just said I'm down to take plus dodge. I'm not taking that plus dodge though. More speed, because the faster we are, the harder we are to hit. The harder we are to hit, I don't know, the better. Take another rock. Nothing? Yeah, nothing. Speed and range. Nothing. Okay. You'd think that my luck is in the negative with how dog shit the items we're getting are. I assure you that it's very high. About as high as I can feasibly get it. I mean, where are we at on Cyberball damage? 130. That's pretty good, I think. As long as we can kind of... This is a wave that's kind of like ripe for popping a bunch, you know? Because once you start killing one, more pop out. Once more pop out, I mean, it's the dominoes of death. You know what I mean? Is it like the ABCs of death? No, but I'm happy you know that short film collection. Basically a Criterion collection, if you ask me. A Criterion collection, but if it were good. So true, so true. With that said, have I watched many Criterion films? I have not, but I think it's because I'm probably too dumb to understand them. With that said, I don't know, like, what they are, I guess, is more why I say that. You know what I mean? I just know that people are like, these are the films of all time. So I'm like, all right, well, probably stuff I can't understand that. There's no way I would get all of this, so... It is very fitting for the luck-based build that randomly I will just see all of the enemies die and not be certain why that happened. I think that that's pretty much exactly what you'd want to see on this run. Take that, take that. Crit chance range. Nope. Nah. Another Cyberball is everything I could ask for and more. The more Cyberballs we get, I mean, the better it feels, you know? We do need more damage percent. We definitely need more rocks. It's not exactly damage percent. Our dodge is nearly capped. I don't know if I want this. Another Cyberball? Holy shit. Dude, +2 luck for every crit chance you have? Sure, but only because now crit chance matters. Now I have a reason to build crit chance. And if I see fingers, I can go fingers because it actually converts to something that we care about, you know? Okay, so now I also know how eyes stack, because I don't think I've ever built more than one, you know, eye before, because why would I? On most characters, it doesn't matter. On this character, at least, it's turning it into some form of damage, which is definitely worth something, especially with empty or extra stomach, which is just scaling us further on HP. So I do think it's a hidden, I don't want to say carry because that's objectively not true. I don't think it's carrying at all. I think it's just, you know, hardly justifying its existence to me, which is better than it normally does. So, okay. We might be able to kill this boss this time. I don't know, though. It's kind of hard to tell because our damage isn't exactly consistent or our own, you know? It's more just what does the card say for me? Please let him die. Okay, barely managed that one by the skin of our testes, dude. We pulled that one out. Okay, roll 20 luck we take. Max HP. I know that we are scaling max HP permanently, but I need more. Okay, speed minus luck we don't want. Another little rock is big, ironically. Another rock. We're finally getting them to show up, which is good because this is like the extra stats we need to stay alive. We should be buying crit chance, and that, I mean, but like there was never a question if I was going to buy another cyber ball. How many are we up to? 6 cyber balls. It has done 82,000 damage. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, I think cyber ball might be a big part of why this run's doing well. Don't quote me on that, obviously, but if I had to guess, I think that it is definitely contributing. Okay, buy all. Yeah, just pick these up. It's like a nice little run. We gotta go on a shopping spree or just on a little collecting spree, and everything around us simply falls. You know, there's not enough enemies on the screen. We could use the rat for sure, because then we'd have more stuff on the screen. That's something. We could use, I don't know what else, man. They all just kind of simply keel over before me. I am their lord right now, and that's humbling, truly. I think that it's very funny that the build is ultimately going to end up going crit when crit normally, I would imagine you avoid like the plague unlucky, because what's the point? You don't crit on your normal abilities. I get luck per crit, which means I'm assuming that also affects my passive conversion ratio. I'm not going to check that shit though, because that's too much mathematics for me. We definitely want that. We don't need that. It's minus crit chance, so we don't want it. Don't want it. Gentle alien, clover, rock, more damage. Combine these. We don't want the minus luck. We can take the minus dodge, even though it's not amazing, just because it's better than not having, or better than being over cap on dodge. Now our dodge is back to within cap, which I'd rather be at, because that means we don't have any erroneous stats, okay? And if there's one thing I hate in this world, it's erroneous statistic points. If there's 2 things I hate in this world, it's people who correct me on how to say erroneous statistic points, you know? Okay. We definitely, attracting all of them is really nice. It's not killing anybody, which is horrible. Like, please let them all just start falling out of nowhere. Like this is the domino effect I really needed. Yeah. Oh, speaking of, dude, I got the funniest notification, because like I said, it's snowing where I'm at, right? And there's a good bit of snow on the ground, and I got a notification from the Domino's app that was like, hey, our drivers are happy to deliver. And I'm like, can you volunteer that when it's like so snowy out, most people got off work, and you're like, hey, just so you know, you can call in our employees right now. We give you permission. I don't think I'm going to. I think that if anything, that would be a very rude thing for me to do. We'll take that because it's just good. And then the rest doesn't matter. Crit chance does matter right now, which is weird. Normally it does not at all in this character, but we take those. Well, minus 2% dodge. I mean, we'll sell a rock to get a slightly better rock. We're truly moving up. We don't want to minus our speed. We should be adding more speed though, because the faster we move, the more damage we get. The more damage we get. I didn't need to buy that at all. But the more damage we get, the more our rocks deal, speaking of. And the more our Cyberball does. Cyberball is currently doing 273 damage every time it procs. That's pretty fucking good. I didn't think I'd ever beat a run with Lucky. I'm not going to lie. I think this guy is one of the worst to play. All right. Wake me up when the run's over. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Ah, there we go. One enemy spawned. That was their biggest mistake. They got to quit doing that, man. Ah, it's lovely. Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Okay, hold on. We need... There we go. I almost had to move there. That would have broke my little heart in twain. All right. Now this is a run. This is a breakfast of champions right here. You might say I should go around and pick up all of the fruits that drop so that I can get my max HP. They'll come to me at the end. I'm kind of just able to, like, I'm kicking back and relaxing right now, you know? Really got my feet up on this one. I trust fully that my luck will decimate everything in my path. All right. Good run, good run. Don't need that. Don't need that. 10% damage. Yeah, we'll take that then. Nope, nope. 20 luck. Great. Feel like I've been neglecting my luck, so really happy to see it getting up there. We'll buy another alien. Why not? Harvesting is just pointless. Why would I even want it? Especially when I am capped on how much HP I'm regenning. Anyways, another Cyberball is very good. All right, well, that's that. And yet again, here we sit. All right, see you now. The reaction has started. The nuclear reactor is melting down, and they are all in harm's way at all times. They just don't even realize it. You gotta feel for the little guys on this one. Ooh. Oh, never mind. I still don't have to move. All right. Dude, automation really is one of the best things that's happened in this country. I mean, look at this. Playing the game, that's disgusting. I'd simply rather stand here and just let it play itself. If I get hit, it's not a skill issue. It was a skill solution by the enemies to find their way through the impenetrable wall that is Cyberball. Sometimes I'm seeing Cyberball deal up to 1,400 damage in one tick, man. Like, they're not getting outplayed, okay? I'm simply working smarter, not harder. Okay, we got to destroy all of these, though, just for more boxes. That's a decent number of boxes. Good. I'm happy. I was getting a little low on boxes, so I'm really happy to see that they came through in the end. Cycle that. Speed and lifesteal, but minus luck. No, I kind of wanted it still, but I think that it's not worth having. Plus crit minus damage, plus damage minus range, more alien eyes, more luck at the cost of damage. I think that it'll probably be worth it, though, because now we got more damage back anyways. I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm fully rocked up, man. I'm rock solid, rock hard. There's nothing they can do to change that. Just don't need any of those. We'll take more crit chance. It's something. We'll take more luck. We'll take another baby elephant. We'll take another baby elephant. Oh, man. They should have really thought this one through. Another Cyberball. I think I deserve it. No. More of these. And then we go. All right, 185 HP, 668 luck, dealing upwards of 2,000 damage to the boss when they get hit. Good. Now that's a Cyberball moment, you know? I just need enemies to spawn is the hardest part of this. Because my damage to the boss is non-existent until Cyberball decides. We're basically waiting here. They're on a timer, but none of us know what their timer is. All right. We've done it. With 600 luck, torture, so the other survivability stats don't matter. 146% damage. We've somehow managed to win this run. I know, I'm just as shocked as you are. I feel like winning on Lucky is such a good way to end it, man. That was a fucking amazing way to end it, I think. All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. I know. We really came into our own. It was crazy. Okay. Yeah, hold on. I'm going to be large again. I'm large and in charge. And have many credit cards. Anyways, thank you, everybody, for coming out. I'm going to end stream now. Tomorrow will be either Realm of the Mad God, Binding of Isaac, or Tiny Rogues. And we'll see which one it is tomorrow.